He put an extra one there.
Hey, what's up, guys? You guys are getting to listen to us talk about Alexander's 35 foil rune chants that he owns here.
Yeah, they weren't expensive. It was like $7 to order all of them.
So I was like, what a wasted $7.
No, because now I have this cool deck of foil rune chants.
I mean, sure, I guess that's cool.
Nathan and Nathaniel came over to my house that night, and I was like, look at my new deck, and I handed it to them face down, and they just like scrolled through all of them, and they're like, what the heck?
That's so dumb, dude. All right, so tonight we're testing Alexander leaves for LA tomorrow. And he wanted to play Katsu into Victor, and I'm always down for the practice. So we're going to be grinding some games tonight. He's going to be playing Katsu, and I'm going to be playing Victor into him.
You better win 2 pro quests.
I hope so. You want to go first or second?
I'll go first starting out. We'll just swap back.
Yep. Well, this is a hand if I've ever seen one. This is an easy matchup for me.
Dodgy.
Josh, I don't think that's entirely accurate, buddy. Like, that's not entirely true. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, this is a matchup that, like, I think if played correctly, like, I do well into. But like, this is a very easy game to lose. Like, this is an easy game that can get out of hand pretty quickly. And hey, Robert, what's up, dude? Appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out tonight. I'm gonna take the first Kadachi.
You see what happened to Taylor? No.
Taylor lost to Victor in the finals of my Talishar tournament that I had online. So,
well, and he's taking Katsu to the PT. What a chump!
I know, right? Nerd.
4. Give me cards.
4 6. Double Clash of Figure.
Whoa!
I have an 8.
I have a 3.
All right.
Darn it! I didn't flip Shading Death Hydra.
Bro, it happened to me too many times last night.
And if it started to happen to you in Katsu games, you just like quit.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
1. With the go agains. 4. Get rolled. You're taking 1 either way. Hey, that wasn't nice.
I'm probably just supposed to take 4 and Arsenal that, but like,
I don't think you're supposed to take 4 and Arsenal.
It's out of, I don't know. I'm just gonna do that out of spite.
Especially when going second.
Yeah.
All right, hit me with that big attack. I know you have.
So I have access to 8 resources if I do that.
No,
so
you don't.
Make a surge, 8 dominate.
Well, that's a card. We're just tossing this thing. What's in here? That's kind of terrible. Block 3, take 5.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
Probably one of the only turns I get to play Macho Grande, so I should just push damage all I can, I think. Win the Pro Tour. Heck yeah, dude. Let's go. Absolutely. Oh, your thing still says Nate. I never updated it earlier. Hang on, let me do that real quick because this is not Nate. This is Alexander.
You should just...
But you guys are going to get to call him Alex because it messes up the font when I type out the whole thing, so...
Tick up Tunic. And I think I just want to get rid of this thing.
Yeah, I agree. Katsu is starting to figure this out. I 100% agree. I would love for any one of my friends to win the PT.
Ancestral Harmony?
Yep.
Hey, combo card. Look at me.
I'd love to see it. Especially if you get you release in your hand.
Kadachi.
Yep, I'll take 1. I'm at 38.
Kadachi.
I'm at 37.
You like water. Give me a card.
For 4?
Show me the trounce.
I'm for 3.
Yep. Ancestral Harmony's not that good. Just pretty good.
Block 3.
And then Lord of 1 for
3. Block 3.
Arsenal. That's interesting.
Surge pops. Make a new surge. Throw Command and Conquer.
I hate that card. 1 card left?
Yep.
At least I know I'm not going to get like Rick rolled.
Just blame aggro for being lazy. Listen, man, there's like 100 things I have to change and set up every time we do this stream, so I have to make sure I get it all. Alexander and I were talking about this before the game, and like I'm wondering if it's correct to just not have Grindstone in your deck and just play Titan's Fist into everything that you would play Grindstone into. Arsenal pass.
Yep. Kadachi.
Take one.
Kadachi.
One card in hand?
Yep. It's a snatch. Oh, Tunic's supposed to be.
Block 3.
Yep, there you go. He's learning. Look at that Kadachi for 3. They never expect a Kadachi for 3.
I think I'd rather throw something with text here. Make a new surge. And throw a debilitate for 8. And I have to block the Kadachis at some point. And I can't just let them leak through all game. I'll go too low and then you'll just kill me.
Decisions.
I bet you would like that, actually, considering you play a lot of Warrior. The extra sideboard slot is a good question. I honestly have no idea what the other slot would be.
Block 6.
Take 2? Like, the other slot probably ends up being like the
Still a third hammer?
Third, right? I mean, there could be, like, I know that I talked to Taylor and them, and they were playing, like, they were also playing,
Kadachi no go again.
Interesting. They were playing Titan's Fist, Sledge, and an Othos in their deck, which was really interesting to me.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. What is an Othos for Wizard?
An Othos is for Wizard and Dash, is what he said. Yeah, which, I mean, like, it makes sense.
Yep.
Like, I get
makes
it.
sense.
And it's like,
I just played the cheaper hammer.
There is one scenario in which I think you have to have this, and if you fall into that scenario, you are so screwed.
Which is?
If you are playing Titan's Fist into Dromai, and you have to kill a Mirror guy, and you have a Clash of Vigor, you cannot kill it.
Oh,
and
you
sometimes you are forced your
popping.
3 poppers to pop, and then you have to throw the Clash of Vigor.
That says hits a hero, right?
Yes. So
Okay.
if you hit an ally, it doesn't clash or anything.
Now,
but it's
the
always for
issue
4
is-
no matter what.
Yeah. The question is, are you even allowed to swing face with it in that matchup because you can get blown out by Miragi Metamor?
You have to swing it at them. Your chances of losing are so low.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, every time I've played it, I've swung into them. I'm going to take one. There's definitely an argument to not do it, because you're right. The second this becomes 3, like, the rest of the game is just Dromai laughing and Ash. Play Terra Sunder. Play Chokeslam for 9 dominate. What if we just cut the Vigors? What do you want to replace them with?
Take 9.
Anothos is not just better than Sledge. Get out of here. Sledge is great, Josh. You're such a troll. I swear, bro. Hey, Ben, what's up, dude? Here's out the Guardian matchup. Oh, honestly, Chile, it might already be the best deck in the format, bro. Like, honestly, might be. Kasai equals best deck in format.
Bold statement.
Do you sell those headbands, bro? Get out of here. I bought this on Amazon, fam.
Take 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Discard.
Okay.
Kadachi. Go again.
Triggers?
Yep.
Have a trounce on top.
Surging Strike.
You win, these go to the bottom. And I have a Golden Sun.
Oh, that sucks.
That is Value Town population me, bro.
At least you don't get the might and the vigor, I guess.
I do not get the might and the
Gotcha.
vigor. Block 3.
Yep.
Make a new surge. Command and Conquer for 6.
Block 6. Yep. Play Shuriken, draw.
What does this card do? I'm sorry, what?
It's breaking scales on an item.
with combo specifically.
Yeah.
Oh, that says combo, right?
Yeah.
Too. Oh, so it's like it's literally just you have another copy of Breaking Skills.
Yeah.
Neat.
Now you really can't overblock all game.
I mean, yeah. Real talk though, fam. Surge pops.
Yes, it does.
This is a tough decision.
Send me and get it over with.
Make a new surge.
Old move, double check.
Yeah, no. 8.
No blocks.
No text. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Arsenal and past you.
Yep. I'm sorry. Give me one more life.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, that makes sense. You go back to 17.
Yeah. Here's a Surging Strike.
Rouse main and open more sideboard slots. Robert, I tried playing Rouse in the main, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, like, just I won't do it. I hated it. It sucked. Like,
It's converted Hydra.
I'm not saying it's bad, but God, I hated it. I was never happy about it ever.
Surging for 4. Let's see. I haven't seen Descendant, which kind of sucks, but generally I don't think it matter too much here.
Block 5.
Okay. You know this is coming.
Yep. I was like, you have at least one. That.
+1 to banish.
Yep. Hopefully you don't have another one in Arsenal, but you probably do. Most of the time they set it up. Yep.
Now we're at +2 and banish.
Here we go.
Uh,
That card is either awesome or garbage. I didn't like that. I don't like that it blocks 2 in the main deck. I don't like that it plays like it doesn't play well in the clashes. Like, I just don't like the card in the main deck. Like that is your Rouse the Ancients is the worst go again card you can play in my opinion. And so like we're required to play it because of the Guardian Mirror, but I'm not a fan of it personally. But just personally, man. Rouse in the main board is based. I like that, Christian. That's hilarious. Yeah, 30 plus damage coming easy right here, fam.
Bonds is.
So, Brad, I won't lie. I was one of those people that also told you were. I didn't tell you specifically you were crazy, but I told a lot of people they were crazy, fam, for playing. I told a lot of people they were crazy for wanting to play Pouncing Links when it first printed. Yeah, I don't like it because of the clash problem. Like 100%. It just feels super weak in the clashing aspect. Like it just feels like it honestly feels like you've added another miss to your deck, and I would rather have my misses.
It is a miss.
Well, no, technically, if you reveal a nothing, like if you reveal an Artivore and I reveal a 0, I win because I presented a value.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was in the release notes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's really neat, actually.
But it's basically a miss.
I'm not a fan of Victor, so I'll enjoy this guy here, Josh. Ooh, I did not do a fantasy team for PT4. I didn't know that was a thing. Who was doing that, man? I agree. Playing it feels necessary.
See, the issue here is I can't do everything I want.
So that's fair, Robert. I get that. Like, it probably does win the same amount of clashes as Clash of Vigor. In this matchup, I think that's wrong, but yeah, like I think that's accurate more often than it's not in the current meta. I would be happy to cut Clash of Vigor any day of the week and play something else.
This is getting Katsu'd for...
I mean, I guess I could just play Rouse in the main over Clash of Vigor. I just don't like that it only blocks 2.
Red Bonds. And then...
This is what you're Katsuing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Katsu. I got rid of Shuriken.
Yep.
Bonds. I'm linksing for... Actually, we're just not linksing yet.
Okay.
And I'm also... I'm going to crack Breeze right now, though.
Yep.
But Lynx is still alive.
There's some part of me that thinks I'm like pretty much just always supposed to play like you have both of them on your first big turn.
Very possibly. The thing is, I don't... Like, if you give me more cards on
if
that
I
first
give
card,
you this card, and like so I have to block 6, which means technically because this was yellow, I could have kept this and just given you 2 cards.
Yeah.
But I think like doing that, everything else has +2. So if you have the next 2 combo pieces lined up,
you like lose.
I'm just so far behind.
Yeah.
You're good.
Especially with Shuriken on board, because you're now overblocking by 4 on every card.
Right, exactly.
If I have the next piece, you have to overblock that by 4.
Right,
so you're going to give your entire hand to a Surging and a Whelming.
Yeah.
Or like half your card.
And if you have a bond, then like you just get to throw 40 at me that I can't block. Yeah, it's stupid. Dude.
So then it's Whelming for 6. With Katsu's done, Bonds is in Vanish, that's playable. No floating. Locking for 8. Love to see it.
Yeah. Okay.
Bonds is for 6.
Yep.
And it's going to grab Whelming.
Yep.
So that gets banished. Search the deck.
Dude, I mean, if he wins the PT, I don't think there's anybody alive that would be surprised, Christian. Like, I think that like Katsu could very easily win the PT.
Do we think that Michael Feng said Kano is going to win the PT for the memes?
I mean, some part of him.
Because if this deck is half of winner's bracket, Kano will not win the PT.
I don't think Kano can race that thing consistently.
Not consistently at all.
Yeah.
It's like it feels like 70-30 Katsu.
I believe that.
Just because like they like really lose to Salt the Wound really fast.
Yeah.
Running for 6.
No block.
See, Descendant is already for 9. Or sorry, Tenacity. And
yeah, Tenacity's for a freaking ton right now.
wait a second.
Yeah, I mean, the idea of Titan's Fist and Nothos and Sledge seems like overkill to me. I don't know. Like, I just want to be on 2 hammers, I think.
That's definitely what I'm supposed to do.
Dude, I'll let you know, William. I'd really like to do that fantasy thing, man. I'll have to do that before it starts on Friday. I might look into that this evening and see if I can find that.
I'm grabbing Dishonor and
Nakage. Okay.
It's an extra damage if I grab Dishonor over Whelming, actually.
I mean, Katsu gets to play AB3, I'm pretty sure, but I think it just doesn't matter.
We play AB2 Spellvoid 1.
Like,
just because we can't always support the AB3 on the final turn.
Yeah.
And we want to be able to block the 3 of the Wildfire. I grabbed Dishonor instead of Whelming because it's 1 more damage.
Okay. So I'm taking 6.
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 29.
Yeah. You have 1 card left?
I have 1 card in. So I do have the balance I'm getting ready to use, though. So
yeah.
you have to play,
is it
play like
possible for you to block everything?
If I draw into a Test of Strength and hit another card, probably. I have to draw into... Because if I had like a Trounce, I would have given it to you already.
Yeah.
It really depends on what I balance into, I think.
But if you... Well...
I can't block everything. You're pushing damage here for sure, but I'm going to make damage.
I'm just thinking, I think it's you automatically Tenacity here, I think.
Oh, okay, sure.
That's what I'm trying to think.
And just end your turn on that?
Just because it's 9. Like it's already 9, and that's if you take everything else this turn.
Yeah, it's going to be more.
So this is for 6 as well.
So this can also get bumped to 8, right?
Yes. But it does not have the on-hit effect.
Oh.
Because I haven't played a Descendant.
I still think I have to crack this. You've played 2 Art of Wars.
That was the choice I made. I wanted you to block more on the Whelming. Because I could have played Descendant, and it would have been 1 more damage. But I wanted you to block 8 on it.
No.
So basically it was for 8 instead of 7. Because Descendant would have been for 7. But I lost the on-hit here. So maybe it's always better to pick Descendant. Because then you have to block this for 8, and this is for 7. So that's 1 more point. Yeah.
So
it's 1 more.
You played this from hand, though. Didn't you? You Katsu'd for this and played this from hand, right? So you couldn't have just picked that?
I think you're right.
Like, you played this from hand for sure.
Yeah.
You Katsu'd for this.
I think this is the best line.
The whole question for me the entire time was, is that another Bonds? But
Yeah.
like the way you've played this turn tells me it wasn't.
Correct. Because Bonds would have grabbed a starter.
So this is 6.
Like a second ago.
With no
on
destroy the
Correct.
text.
Yeah, just 6.
Yeah, no blocks.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 23.
6 more? Go again?
Yeah, I think it's tough for Kano, honestly. Like, Spell Void 1 and like being able to AB2 like on a Wildfire is broken.
And usually, like, I can...
It's so good, dude, because I want to block this shit.
Just take it and play your hand.
I mean, the problem is every time I block a card, it's better to just block that.
Yeah.
Because I'm already not.
So if you're
gonna
giving me
over-
2 cards, you just give it on this.
That's what I'm
You
saying,
take
but I hate to just take 6.
17, you go down to 15.
Like if I block 2, I'm really blocking 1 here.
Correct.
Which is so bad.
Which means you just block 2 on the next one and you save a bunch of equipment.
All right, so I'll just go to 17.
Yeah. And then you'll probably block 8 on the tenacity because it's 8.
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, because this is no longer blocking.
Correct.
I think I'll just take 2.
Yeah, that's smart.
I think I would rather save my equipment for something more relevant here.
Just like that, we're even.
That was the turn that Balance of Justice kind of gets to bail me out a little bit. And you got rid of your legs and your mask, which means there's only so many. Like you can still do dumb stuff from here. But
So
like, it can only
actually,
get
my
so
deck is
dumb.
still insane because I have played 0 Descendants.
No, I know.
So I can still just have a massive turn because those ones just have built-in go again.
Yeah. You can't like triple bonds me though without actually just having it though.
Correct. Searching. In fact, I'm learning more and more that you actually don't want your big turn to start with a Surging. Because your ceiling actually is way higher if you start with a Descendant or a Whelming and you're able to give it go again. Because I basically pay 2 cards to play this card. Whereas a Bonds or a Descendant is actually worth an extra chain link,
So if
which
you're
is
able to
way more
start
on the
with,
double
like-
Artimors.
Yeah. So you're giving up some points to be able to start with a more a better card.
So like
That's
sure
interesting.
I gain some points back because it's whelming, but you go wider if it's if you start with Descendant.
right.
And going wider is almost always more damage because you have 2 Artimors on the chain.
Right.
Especially if one of those cards is Ancestral Harmony, because now you're not only spending 2 cards to play the Surging, it's a card that's not getting buffed by Ancestral.
Right. I'll say no blocks.
No reactions. I really, really wish I had the Ancestral Empowerment, but I don't.
I just kind of have to gamble that you can't play it pretty much sometimes.
Kadachi.
Big one.
Kadachi.
You have 1 in hand?
Yep. And 1 floating. Arsenal. Good call.
I was like, I think it's a chance that you're just going to try to set up a better hand.
Yep.
2 floating, make a new surge. Go down to 1 floating to throw debilitate for 8.
Yeah, that I'm taking.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And your first thing is -2.
Yeah. Pick up Tunic. It's a Kadachi for -1.
Yep.
Go to the next thing.
Yep.
Descendant for 3.
Block 3.
Ancestral.
Yep.
Katsu.
Yep.
Guard.
Okay.
Descendant Gust Wave.
Bro, I'm so perplexed at what the new picture that they put on their Twitter page is going to be. I hope it's something cool. Have you seen it? So Flesh and Blood, the official Twitter, changed their thing, and it looks like 3 floatings emblem, except it's like blue with this like swirled blue background.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really
so it's
cool.
like for part the misfail.
I think so. That's what everybody's like kind of speculating on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm really curious to see what that is. Do you have any ideas, William? Like, do you have like an idea of what it is? Like, any guesses? I'm not really good at the whole like speculation thing.
Actually, I may have to Katsu for something else here.
Okay.
Because I don't have one more resource.
Okay.
Bonds. Basically, I don't have any I haven't drawn 100 wins, which is very unfortunate. So I don't have a combo go again card that costs 0. So double bondsing this turn is actually just bad.
Okay.
So instead, we Katsu for just 100 wins. So I have that.
Just a value play.
Yeah. Because if I Katsu for 100 wins, I can then bonds for
I take one here.
Winds of Eternity.
I go to 13.
Yeah.
People are going crazy over nothing. It very well could be that, honestly.
And then it's bonds for 4 for Winds of Eternity.
Is Alec a Stans fan? What is that?
Oh, he's talking about my hat.
What is
My
that?
hat is technically merch for a streamer.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's cool. Who is it?
One Night Stands. Stands spelled STANZ.
I was like, I'm going to assume STANZ based off of Major Danger's chat here.
Yeah. Funny guy.
Dude, a talent that can manipulate time would be awesome. I feel like people would lose their minds, but
Question is super speed the same thing? Depending on who you ask. Yes.
let's start an argument. Go. Everybody fight.
Is super speed the same as time unit? Okay, if you can't go backwards with time.
I was like, if you can't use the speed to go backwards in time, then no.
This is the 4.
Take one.
3.
Take 3.
4. Oh wait. It's a Karachi.
Yeah. I have taken the Kadachi to 8.
I need to talk less and think more.
And this is for 4?
Yeah. Just go to 4. It's fine.
Okay.
You have a seismic, you can 4-for-8 me.
Trigger.
That makes sense.
It prevents you from using
Yeah.
those to push through. Surge pops. Hammer for 4. I think I have to try and find a turn where I can use my equipment to flip the game now, considering we're both low. That's right. Represent. When I wasn't wearing it last night, everybody lost their
Take
minds. Trigger. I have a 4.
Cluster. I could have beaten that.
You could have beaten that. That is one of the cards you can win against.
Flip, I just need to flip Red Surgeon.
See, bro, Clash of Vigor is broken, Robert.
Took 2 units to 3, Kadachi.
No blocks. On a 7.
Feel like water for 3. I'm going to check the ancestral count to see if you need to play around this. So you have seen 2 ancestrals and 2 artivores. So there's 2 cards that can bump this left in the deck.
I think this makes it easy. I think I would just
really
give this to you every time.
Makes it really easy.
I have a 10.
Blue whelming.
You love to see it.
Kadachi.
Go to 6.
3.
Block 3. Triggers?
Yep.
I have a trounce.
1.
You win a vigor.
Yeah!
You did it. Hooray!
Now I can play Surging with no cards because I have Tunic.
Choke slam for 8.
Oh, do I care about that one?
I mean, you're at 8, so you have to block with something. That's true. Everybody will find something to lose their mind about. You're right, Brad. You're right, fam.
Just one.
He's whispering. He said he thinks he just wants to block us with 1 card, but he don't think he can. You should talk louder so the chat can hear you. It's the point of doing this.
But then you hear me.
No reclash? Reclash on what? On the Clash of Vigor? I mean, I guess with the choke slam in my hand,
You're going to be blown away.
I probably should have. But I want the trounce on top.
But you weren't going to block either way. So how valuable is that arsenal?
I mean, it's this.
Yeah, how valuable is that?
I mean, if I can keep 2 cards, it's fine. But the problem is I have to put my trounce on the bottom.
Ooh, you want your trounce.
But I want the trounce here. Like
you definitely, and you want to be able to win the trounce.
That's what I'm saying. And like, I have 3 pieces of gold that I can use. Like, I mean, I guess I only get to use 1, but yeah, I don't know. Do you think it's right to reclash there, Robert? Do you think putting the trounce on the bottom is worth throwing chokeslam and arsenal to Thunderquake as
What,
opposed
6,
to doing that? Yep. You're at 6 as well.
Vigor. Descendant for free. Busted. I would have just used my tunic. So we'll see in the future how valuable that tunic is.
You have one card in hand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 6.
Yep.
The game probably ends before we can use our 2 gold. I mean, knowing the Trounce is coming, you can probably use them now, right? I mean, you can't use them both this turn, but like... Yeah, let's just block 3. Triggers. 3. I have a 7. I win, these go to the bottom. Then I have a test of strength.
5. Nobody wins.
I now have 1 gold. I'm going to put mine on the bottom.
Let's see if my 5 can still contest.
I have a 9.
Aww.
Thank God. We go back to 2 gold. Might and Vigor. Draw the Spinal Crush.
Yep. Bonds.
Yep.
Winds of Eternity.
It was a red Thunderquake, yeah. It was red Thunderquake. We would have ended up arsenaling.
I think you got this game.
I don't know, man.
You get a lot of cards this turn. I mean, I'm still coming in for 11 more.
I mean, I was like, I'm going to assume this is 3 into 4.
Yeah. Since I pulled wins, you know it's
got to be
100.
100 wins, yeah. Like, if not, like, I'm just going to assume that, like, you're, like, trying to psyop me at the end of the game. You're just crazy.
just crazy.
So if I block here, and I take 1, go to 5, it's 3 more. I block 3, and then when you throw 4, I block 3, which means I take 1, go to 5, and then I'm trying to take another 1 to go to 4.
So hey chat,
And I'm going to throw 10.
It's quiz time. I don't know if you guys remember, but in like 2016, there was this picture floating around the internet of this dress, and people were arguing whether it was white and gold or blue and gold. Was that what it was?
It was white and gold or blue and black.
Okay,
is what it was.
Yeah. So you guys in the chat, if you were here yesterday, don't say anything.
Josh remembers.
If you were here yesterday, don't
gold
say anything.
And black, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Immediately when you haven't even finished your sentence.
Do you guys think that our 2 decks have the same sleeve color?
Oh God.
Or is it?
I had no idea where this was going.
Or do you think they're different? Or do you think they're the same and it's the lighting that makes them look different?
Who to root for? Bro, Victor, duh. Victor's a good guy, fam. Thoughts on Thump, Concuss,
Okay.
with Come to Fight, or Auras?
I love Thump. I think Red Thump is not the worst card in the world, but only if you're like main boarding pummels. And it's like really only helpful in the Guardian Mirror anyway. But it's a funny card. And isn't the new card the one that says if it's higher than base has on-hit discard? No, because Thump gets Dominate, doesn't it?
Yeah, Thump gets Dominate, which is what makes it so good.
Yeah, so Thump... Yeah, because Thump you can also play
Take
one Mites.
I'm a 5.
Hey.
Samesies, dude.
3 more.
Actually, hang on.
Yep.
I can block just as efficiently if I do this.
You can. Oh, now I want to pass because you're giving me a quicken.
Oh,
4.
I was like, deal. Deal. I will happily keep my cards.
This is 4, but it's really 6. It's only 6 if I want it to be 6. Do I crack both of those to put 100 wins back in my deck? Probably not.
Trigger.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Because now these are super powerful now that that's gone.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it's, I don't know. I think it's like the
it's-
cost of forcing you.
Yeah.
So the thing about, like, you having these on the board is, like, the way I block, it's weird because, like, I get to kind of force you to make decisions.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes I just get lucky and people make the wrong decisions.
For instance, like, I think once this hits the board, it's my philosophy that you should perfect block every whelming, unless there is multiple buff effects on the board. So like when you overblocked when I had 2 Artivores on the board, I agree with that. But for the rest of the game, perfect block whelming.
Yeah,
in my opinion,
and make you use it.
Yeah,
yeah.
Or even like perfect block with this, so that I can't. This is just 7, right?
8 because of the might from the trounce.
Okay,
I made a surge with the vigor and came in for 8.
Block 6.
Take 2.
Yep, down to 4. Playing the 2-card game here. Not feeling great about it.
I mean, I definitely think the 2-card game favors me, but it also favors me a lot more when we're at 12.
Do I have a spinning wheel kick left in my deck?
I hope not.
Because if I do, there's a chance I needed to go to 1 there.
I mean, there was no crush effect, so like if you were going to go to 1 off something, that's the thing to do it.
Yeah, I actually think I'm supposed to keep this.
Okay.
Put me 1, please.
Yes. 1, 2, 3.
I
I was here yesterday, so I can't say. Oh, that's true. Josh was here yesterday.
Kadachi, 2 floating. You're low on equipment, so I like this play. It's really weird, but I feel like I have to, because if I keep playing the 2-card game, I'm going to lose to the trounce.
No, I could actually get punished here.
You definitely could.
There are like actually cards left in
If
your
I have
deck.
whelming bonds in hand, you get Omega punish.
Yeah, there are like real things here because you don't have the boots that like I can act. I have to go to 4.
Another one.
God, I just want to reach for that so bad.
There's a world here where I'm supposed to just play this, but I don't think I'm supposed to.
I'm at 3. Did it go down?
Come in for 4.
Asking things that don't overlap. So you have 1 Artivore left in deck.
I may have an Ancestral left.
No, you don't have an Artivore. They're all 3 over here.
Oh, okay.
You have 1 Ancestral left, though.
Yeah.
And I know you just showed me your card, but I'm obviously not just going to block because I know what you showed me.
Yeah.
So if it's 7... it's just give you these and throw 8 at you because you're at 1.
Seems good.
That is the best play. It is block 3, and then in reactions.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to do anything until I do something.
So, fun fact.
The funny part is like you might get a bad player here because they think they can just kill you. When with me at 3, like if like I block, so if I take 1, it like if I go block 3,
yeah,
and like you go to get me, it's just like, thanks.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's something that's ever going to happen.
I never pop there.
Never going to happen at this table.
Yeah, so I'm going to close the chain. And since you blocked like that and you have a surge and 2 gold, I actually have to play like this, which is funny. Harmony. And we whiffed. But, like, basically I have to pull cards out.
I mean, if you get a Fluster Fist there,
I, like, win.
That's, like, real. I mean, that's really good.
So, there's an argument, right, where I play this at the beginning, right? But my whole thing is that if you don't overblock here, I just grab spinning and I win.
Yeah.
And you know that.
Right.
Which is why, like, I think you probably give me 5 block here if I play this for 5, and I have no cards in hand.
If you have no cards in hand,
because if I play this and whiff and have no cards in hand, you play a 3-card hand. That's what I can't do. I can't let you play a 3-card hand.
I am going to give you the Spinal Crush and this every time.
Yep.
And I'm going to say if you want to put me to 1, deal. You want to put me to 1.
Yeah.
And like
then, and now you play
then I'm going to
hand
arsenal this.
Yeah.
Like, and then we're just going to play the game from there.
So I have to just hope that I hit it there, and I didn't. So
Surge Pops, throw Debilitate for 8.
Yeah.
And then I think having 3 equipment block left. Yep. I think this is where I kind of start to pull away.
Turn to 4.
That's pretty good. The old 1-card 4. No cards in
It just sucks when it costs 1.
I mean, I think if you want to put me to 1, okay. That's 6.
Aww. I think I have to. Right? I have to put you to 1?
No, yeah.
Yeah, you go to 1.
Go
to 1.
Oh,
I cracked him.
yeah, okay.
I have to put you to 1 because I have to win off Kadachi's.
That's fair.
But you have 3 equipment blocks, so I basically lose.
8. Dominate.
Good game. Yeah, I need to draw my descendants before turn 7.
Yeah.
Because that game was really weird because there were so many pieces, and it was probably because the deck was shuffled before the game started, that I just didn't see.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't see 100 Wins for ages. I didn't see Descendant for ages.
It's funny because like the spinning wheel kicks and like the 100 Wins look so innocent. Like they actually
matter
play,
a lot.
They play a really big part in like how your turns actually play out.
So
should have been wearing a headband.
I definitely should have been.
Forehead, duh. I'm just gonna get headbands for you all and make you all wear them when you come over to play cards.
Dude, you should.
Oh man,
That would seat at the grown-ups table,
bro.
You have to wear your headband.
Get out of here,
like a good little boy.
Oh man. Dude, if y'all are hanging out on Twitch while we're shuffling decks, we're gonna run a 1 minute ad break here. Thanks for hanging out tonight, guys. I appreciate it.
Is the Twitch ad running?
Yeah, I mean it's running.
Well, now it's just YouTube guys.
Yeah.
Frick those purple Twitchers.
It's funny because like half the people who are watching on Twitch like subscribe so they can still hear you. Like, I think this is a matchup you'll run into at PT. Like I would be amazed if they won you didn't play against this deck.
Yeah. But I'm hoping it's just going to be 8 rounds of Dromai. I saw Jacob Boss leaving up Dromai in one of the Discord channels, and I was like, this is going to be a good day.
Zach, I don't know if it's actually him or not, but Zach was playing Talishar game earlier against somebody named Michael Hamilton Real. And like that sounds so fake to me. It
does sound really fake.
But like he was playing Dromai. Whoever it was playing Dromai into Zach, and Zach was playing Katsu earlier. So
the question is, did Zach lose? Because if Zach lost, it might have been Michael Hamilton.
He didn't send me the game. He just sent me the picture beforehand. No, we did not hit any. We did not hit any battle hardened combo level damage that game. I actually ended up winning that game.
Yeah, I think my combo turn was only like 40, but it was too late for 40 to win it. I think there's a possibility that I should have gone off earlier, but like once again, the graveyard was just super weird that game, so it didn't feel like there was much I could do different because I just didn't have many different choices.
And you had the double Artivore turn set up the turn before you went to play it, I think.
Yeah, you Terror Sundered me.
But I had
double Artivore for 3 turns.
Yeah, it was the...
I had double Artivore for 3 turns.
Yeah. I threw back-to-back Disruption pieces. Like, that was really good.
Which, I mean, like, the ones I can block, that's fine. The Terror Sunder one was rough because I lost 9 life for no reason.
Do you want me to go... Like, are we just swapping back and forth, or do you want to keep going first?
Honestly, since first is, like, strictly worse, I'd rather do that, I think.
Okay.
Because second's just better for me.
Yo, Kristen, I hope I said that right. Thank you for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you being here and hanging out tonight.
Go ahead. Or sorry.
You think Katsu should just run Sledge? You're talking my language. I'd play Katsu with Sledge.
Kadachi?
I'm all about that, son. I'll take one.
Surging for 4.
Trigger Clash of Figure?
Yeah.
I have a 7. Oh.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do that.
Num, 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 num. You love to see it.
Well, guess what? 3. I really, really wish I had Ancestral. You have 2 cards?
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal.
I mean, if you have it, like, I have the sync, so, like, we have to, like, play this back and forth game about whether it's worth it or not.
Hilarious. You not make a gold on turn 0? Actually disgusting.
That was so broken, dude. So, next time, when you talk to Taylor in LA, you need to ask him about our top 8 game. I was going to lose, and I blocked with a Clash of Vigor, revealed a Golden Sun, and draw an extra card to block with, which literally let me win the game. Kept me at just enough life on the last turn to be able to throw the Debilitate and take 3 cards out of his hand. When it happened, he went, "You lucky son of a..." Like, it was funny. Like, we laughed about it, but...
Dude, every now and then, you get an extra intellect above most of the extra intellect you get most games.
Yeah.
Are you cracking the gold? You always do, right?
So, am I supposed to throw that or Spinal at you? I'm just supposed to throw
you're supposed
Spinal.
to. Yeah, you're supposed to throw
I'm just supposed to always throw Spinal at you. That was dumb. I got tunnel vision there. Arsenal.
Eat my cards.
You block all 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
Eat my cards.
Plus, we've pitch stacked Terra Sunder and the Golden Sun together. We have crippling.
Be afraid. You know, this gets bigger when you block it.
It does. It's got to be a joke in there somewhere, but everybody's like, "Hey, whoa." It was an L, but my own mistake on the combo turn, even though Did you run links or do you run momentum?
Who's talking?
That's Zach. He's up here. His message
Okay.
was up here. Kadachi Dory or bust.
Okay,
Bro,
he lost to the
shapeshifter
Dromite. The
still,
Dromite
that's a
might
real
have been
thing.
Michael Hamilton.
It's all aggro's fault. It always is, man. We'll watch tomorrow when it's. We'll watch the live tomorrow. Well, dude, I appreciate you coming by and hanging out, man. Hope you have a good night.
Katsu or Hybrid Dash? So, in my experience, Katsu does damage faster than the Hybrid Dash does, but every now and then Hybrid Dash will max VU twice in a game, and you lose.
I'm
lose
going to
that
be
game
honest.
usually.
Pivot Dash is just losing popularity in the metagame right now. Like, I think if you're playing against a Dash at LA, I think it'll be like hard control Dash.
Very possibly. Mostly just because Pivot. Once Victors changed their deck, playing Pivot Dash felt really bad.
Yes. When you're on 8 to 9 go again cards, you really have a chance in that. And like
I don't think the Dash wins most of the time.
I think you're favored. I think it's only like 60-40.
You think it's?
I think Victor's favored
yeah.
with the 8 to 9 cards, but I think it's only like 60-40.
Okay.
If they go like 0 item, 1 item, 2 item, like
Yeah.
you definitely still lose that game. No, it does not gain the text after I block.
Yeah, I was kidding. I'm sorry.
It would be insane.
That would be disgusting.
Yeah, everybody's like, I've been playing this card all wrong.
What card does do that?
Centauri Saber? Anybody want a gold foil Centauri Saber for $1,500? Trigger
3?
Oh my god!
Yeah, put that trance to the bottom.
I think I'm going to.
I don't think you want to, right?
I have a test of strength in my hand that I'm not going to get to do anything with this turn.
Okay, nice. Gotta love the not attacking the Victor plan.
All right, I win
Beat
this
that
one.
one.
I go to the bottom.
I'm gonna laugh so hard if that's a sink below.
Oh, you love to
That's
see
a
it.
Draw yourself a blue
Yep.
and throw cards at me.
Now I have to decide what I'm going to do with that.
Okay.
So, Surge Pops, use the Vigor to make a new Surge.
You do that, bud.
9 Dominate. This is one of those
Now
matchups.
this is gonna be a good game.
This is one of those matchups where I feel like I
Take
have
7.
to throw this at you if I can.
Take 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You already have combo pieces. So
It's good.
That's terrifying.
It's pretty good.
it's gonna be a good game. It's turn 2. I'm gonna lose.
So if this hits, I think you might just lose.
That's pretty good, actually.
That's pretty good.
I mean, like, don't get me wrong. Like, of the cards you could have hit, that's like an okay one
Dude,
for
if you
me.
hit bonds, it's just like
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I do that and I cry. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
swing 4. The reason I can do this is because I've already drawn a bonds and 2 whelmings. So I can do this.
So at this point, I'm on the assume you have Art of War plan.
You can assume whatever you want.
I think that's the way to play this
And if
game.
you block a bunch, I'm okay with it.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 5, since this is 4, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 5 and see how you react, because that'll tell me how the rest of your turn is going to go.
Well, I'm definitely supposed to play the Art of War. I don't know if I'm supposed to.
I mean, I think it's right for you to play the art. I'm just saying, like, I
Yeah.
think this is the best way for me to play this.
Yeah. So now we have 2 bumps.
Also, if you want this to hit, it makes you use scalers.
Correct.
Here, or you have to draw an empowerment.
So we're gonna see what I draw. See, that's pretty good.
Surging Militia.
Does make me kind of want to breaking scales this.
Oh, you would have played the Ancestral Harmony that last game? I think you're a little bit behind there, Elic, but
Yeah, and so your line would have been right. The issue is that if you whiff, which I think at the time I was only like roughly, it was probably about 70% to hit. Like if I hit the 1 and 3, I just like lose on the spot. And so I was trying to just say that I'd rather play into his 2-card hand than 1 and 3 times lose the game on the spot.
okay.
That's what I took.
No, I mean, so it's like we're late in the game.
Because if
and
you
it's
don't
like,
have the 4 for 8, I can still kind of play the game.
right, and it's like the best 2-card hands I have there are the 4 for 8, E-Strike,
Yeah.
CNC or Hammer.
I think I'm supposed to do this just because I don't know when I'll have another opportunity.
I mean, it's fair. Like, it's weird because it's like I want you to do it here.
Yeah.
Like I don't. It's really weird.
So now this is coming in for 6.
Yeah.
You're 5.
So I take 1.
Yep.
I'm at 38.
I will be cracking Breeze Riders.
Surging Militia. What, dude? What is up with you and Surging Militia, dude? What's going on with the Surging Militia, William? Yo, Kyle, what's up, dude? How are you, brother?
I'll be
Jailbait's
grabbing.
here. Except he's not jailbait anymore. Kyle called it for the longest time.
No, I know. So
I am indeed wearing pants, sir. Although I am a little depressed though that the command's not working. I mean, subscribe was never. Why is exclamation point pants not working?
4 + 6
I
is
swear
10.
I better get it together.
So here's a question. Tenacity is probably never getting above 10, right? Because Blue Bonds is worth 10 this turn.
I mean, tenacity's probably like. So let's see. If I block with
Because it's only getting 1 pump from Art of War.
4 cards from hand, let's say 5 cards from hand, because
Yeah.
I probably
5 card in hands, 3 pieces of equipment safe? Yeah, I think
Probably.
Tenacity averages 8 or 9.
Yeah, I
So
think
I think it's right.
I think the like ceiling of that card is 10, but you're probably looking at 8 or 9.
Yeah, so I should just grab the Blue Bonds right now.
60 damage right now. Let's go.
I hope so. That'd be awesome.
How much of a dono for you to wear a kilt to Minnesota? Let me get back to you, Robert.
Because there's probably a pretty reasonable price in there.
Yeah, I mean that doesn't sound.
Would you do it for $100?
Kyle said I'll do it for free. Get out of here, Kyle.
Well, you got to pay for Minnesota. It'd be funny if Kyle was from Minnesota. But no, he doesn't talk like that.
So you're good, man. I don't.
Yeah.
Um,
I figured.
To wear a kilt, like one day or the whole weekend, Robert? One day or the whole weekend?
Bonds for 4. Grabbing Whelming. There's a red Whelming in here somewhere.
So you Katsu'd into the bonds, and you have the Fluster Fist off of the Harmony.
Yeah.
And this is for 4.
I love I get to shuffle so much with this deck. It's so fun.
Block 4. We're going to trigger whenever you're done.
I really hope I win this.
I have a 9.
I'm not going to.
So I was like, if you win, we're calling the stream.
I did it.
First day of Nats? First day of Nats.
No, you got to make him do it both days.
No. I'm totally down for Friday. And like we're at the whole day Friday.
All right.
A kilt. I don't what is it? Like,
Whelming for 5.
it's just like a skirt for men, right?
It's a fancy skirt, yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it for $100.
But like, you got to think. You got to draft all day, and I'm not talking about cards.
Oh, that was great.
Let's just say that's the real Winds of Eternity.
Yeah, really though. This is for 5.
Yep, just 5 here. I always forget to use this thing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I have to pay way too much money for sleeves already because I shuffle like a maniac.
Block 5.
And so the Katsu deck is not a very good catalyst for that, honestly. This doesn't have an on-hit effect. I don't know.
I mean, I've already
cracked pouncing.
So
I'm
think I'm supposed to do this and take 3.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm gonna draw a card this turn.
Yeah.
Like,
So, on the other hand, I'm also not tenacitying, so you can just be efficient, like however you want.
no.
I don't think it matters too much. Bonds for 6,
So there's always the weird play that you just have it in your hand.
and it's going to grab bonds.
God, so you have another one in your hand? Jesus.
Now you don't know the top card of the deck anymore.
We're gonna draw a card. Man, would have loved to have clashed with that.
Dude, if you got 2 Golden Suns off the top of the game, I'd just be like, yeah. But I can't complain too much. I am coming in for like 40 on turn 3.
Is Alex on Twitter? I don't know. Do you have a Twitter?
I do not have a Twitter.
I was like, I don't think you do. Shall
I
we
have-
back once I'm
Though,
home? Thanks for hanging
I
out,
will say
Kyle.
I have made appearances because Tito has stolen my quotes for his own Twitter multiple times.
Classic
He
T.
tells me every time. He's like, yep, I'm posting that right now. And I'm like, no! And he'll probably deny it.
Take 3.
Yep. 5 more. I love it when you're playing Katsu and you just got to shift all your crap all around.
Is that right? Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to play. I don't think I'm ever going to get a chance to play that card.
100 likes and Zach wears his kilt on stream.
Bro.
Who is the table pit? I need to know.
That's William. I don't know his last name, but him and Smurf do on that channel, they do like a call-in show.
Oh, okay.
Where they literally just sit and talk about Flesh and Blood with people for like 2 hours.
Oh, that's cool.
It is hilarious.
So
there's been a couple of times I've almost ended my stream on Thursday just to listen to it. Like, because I love them so much. It's so funny.
Did you take this?
Yeah, I went down to 30 off of that.
All right, 6 more. Naming Flusterfist. And now you know it is 10 more damage after this. So just 16 more. So we're going to count at the end and see if I should have just tenacitied you. I think it may be equal.
Bro, calling in win? Dude. Don't think I won't have like Alexander on Discord and we won't just call in one night, bro. Like, me and Alexander, like, bro.
We could take up the whole show.
We could.
Honestly, I could, and that's probably why you don't want me calling in. You'll have to be like, shut up. Like, you have to a little buzzer. It just says, Alex, stop talking. You blocked this?
I blocked it out.
Oh, you gave me a quicken?
Oh, blowout.
I'm just kidding. Kadachi.
I'll take the Kadachi.
This is for 1, guys. Flusterfist for 4, go again.
Take 6.
I don't think you're supposed to block with that.
You think it's just better to take the damage?
I mean, there's no, like, my deck has Whelming, right? I don't think you're supposed to give me either of these, right?
I mean, so I'm going to have...
My deck has on hits.
I'm going to get the shield back, I'm going to get this back, and then I'm going to get both of these back.
Yeah, but, like, if it's just life, like, I've played 1 Surging and 3 Whelmings.
Okay, well, let's just take 10.
I think it's, like, very wrong to block with your equipment there. Oh, you're not giving me the 2 cards because you have a 4 for 8?
Yeah, I have a 4 for 8, like, and I think I have to throw something at you here.
Yeah,
like, you're too high
I'd agree with
for
that.
me to just block out.
Real quick, 6, 10, 11, 17, 22, 28, 33, 37, 43. That turn was 43.
I was at 38.
So you blocked like 20, and it could have been 30.
So I took 20. I'm sorry, I took 19, and I still get to throw 8 at you. Throw debilitate after this cracks. What did you get off links? Somebody asked what you got off links.
Blue bonds.
Blue bonds.
Yeah, because blue bonds was going to be worth 10 that turn. It's technically worth 9. And tenacity there, even if he gives me everything, is probably only 9, unless I read that he has Sink Below and Arsenal, which I can't rely on, and then tenacity is worth 10. So the only case where I lose points off taking blue bonds there is the case where he has Sink Below and Arsenal, and it's only 1 point. So I wanted to take it when he gave it to me, rather than getting punished by him having blocks for the rest of the chain link and trying to sneak a tenacity in there and seeing.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm supposed to take this every time.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Like, I just got to keep the ball rolling now that I have a life lead.
Yeah, no, I mean, you have offense on your side. Like, you should just...
And if I start giving you, like, 5 cards hands again, I can make it what I can...
Even if we start playing the 2-card game,
yeah.
Like, I feel like I'll catch you.
Kadachi.
Yo, Chad. What a name. That I bet you get grief for that all the time, fam. But I like that name. TCG Tad. That's cool. Oh, dude, it's Grant. Let's go. What's up, brother? I've never seen you on YouTube before, man. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out tonight, dude. So this is for negative
Nathaniel
1.
Hunt, deck dumb, period.
Dude, yeah. Nathaniel says like one thing, and then he comes back an hour later and makes fun of me. Like, that's what Nathaniel does. Nathaniel's love language, I'm convinced.
I think it is, actually.
Yeah.
I've been his cousin for all my life. And pretty sure.
So that's -1 because of the debilitate.
Yeah. 5. I was fully prepared to say that this was for 3, but thank you.
I mean... block 5 trigger?
Yep.
I have a 6.
I have a 0.
Let's go get that trash out of here. We have 3 gold now.
Wow.
Headband dumb. See, there you go.
5.
Alexander's playing in the PT. I did not make it to LA, sadly. So hoping to make it to Amsterdam though for next season.
We already know it's in Amsterdam.
The PT?
Yeah.
Yeah, in July in Amsterdam.
Cool.
And I'm not gonna lie, I really want to go.
July? That's fast.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Dude,
so
Katsu might still be in the game.
So
but he'll probably have like 3 cards banned from
in
him.
March. In April, we go into ProQuest season. May, there's a Battle Hardened in Richmond. June is Nats. And then July is Amsterdam.
Have fun the next 5
bro.
months.
Like, I've just thrown away my wallet. Stupid. You have 1 card?
I do have a card.
I think I'm just supposed to block 6 here.
I really wish this card was Tenacity.
It's like, I think the odds of you just having it are low.
That'd be hilarious, though.
But, I mean, it would be insane value. What would that have been for 6?
Yeah.
I'd have just been giving you my other 2 cards.
Just better Lava Burst.
So I know there's a Trounce left in the deck. And there's all 3 Golden Suns.
Darn it.
So I could draw to try to hit a blue here and then throw Debilitate.
That feels correct. Wait, what happened? If you hit a red, though?
If I hit a red, I pitch my other 2 cards to throw Hammer.
So you lose 4 points?
Yeah.
Arguably 6?
Yeah. 4/6, yeah. Just on the turn cycle.
So 4/6.
But if I throw Hammer at you, I can Arsenal block with 2 cards, and then I can try to throw it next turn. That's a better play.
Probably.
I think that's a better play. If it's second cycle and I know where all my blues are, I do this every time.
Yeah.
But I can't take that chance. Alexander better win or else. Well, dude, thanks for hanging out tonight, William. I appreciate you coming by and chilling, man. Dude, let's go. We just cracked 60 viewers right now, fam.
Nice.
Dude, let's go. That's like first time ever. 47 on YouTube and 13 on Twitch. Dude, thank you guys. We cracked 50 like a month ago. So thank you guys for helping us cross 60 tonight, dude. That's awesome. You guys are the best. Take 4. I have a 4.
A 2.
Thank God.
Bye-bye Descendant. Sag.
Every time I flip over a Clash of Vigor, I'm like, Jesus, I could lose this.
So close. Kodachi.
Take 1. I'm at 18.
100 wins.
Can we get 69 viewers? Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
What did I qualify with? What did I qualify with? Oh,
draft.
Yeah, it was
out of the box.
It was Max Nitro. I drafted him 3 times in a row.
2-1, 2-1, and then
Technically, 3-0, 2-1.
Maybe technically. It was
I 3-0'd.
It was 3-0, and then you would have 3-0'd again.
I won 1.
No, you went 2-1.
No, I was 1-1 when I faced you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were locked because you went 3-0, 1-1, and you were locked, and you scooped to try to get me in the top 8 as well, and I finished like 11.
So technically I got on top of it 4-2, even though I 5-1.
No, so you were definitely 5-1 because you like rickrolled me that game. And it was really bad.
So like funny story, second ProQuest season, Taylor Crawford and I hit the finals in a ProQuest, and I gave him the invite, and I took gold foil home because I couldn't go to France.
That was at Victory Point 2 years ago. Yeah, that was a while ago.
And then last season, he took the gold home, and I took the invite home, and so we just flipped the table.
I mean, listen, when you get out what you put in, man, 100%. Also, look at what Nathaniel said. This is what he does the whole time I stream. When I'm playing Dollar, he's just saying stuff like
you were
this
at work today, bro. You wouldn't have showed up. Actually, you probably would have.
He was supposed to be working yesterday, but he texted me and was like, hey, are we testing? And I was like, yeah, come on by. Trigger.
Yeah.
6.
Art of War. Oh, that's freaking interesting. Hold on.
Okay. That's terrifying. I'm in danger.
Art of War?
Needed to flip the Golden Sun.
Banish Surging Strike.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that interesting?
Take 2?
Yep.
I'm at 16.
Trigger Katsu.
I rolled you first pod. Was that? Did me and Nathaniel play? I assume he's talking about it out of the box.
Oh, yeah. I have 3 of these left. Yeah, I'm going to get one of these in. We're going to say spinning wheel kick.
Okay.
The draws off the top could have definitely been better.
Off the Art of War.
Yeah. But we're chilling.
First one, right? That's the first spinning wheel kick, right?
Yeah. That's why I picked it, honestly. Gotcha.
Yep. I go to 15. Oh, you just left work? Nice, dude. Let's go.
Tunic.
Leaving for LA tomorrow, fam.
Kick for 5.
Does this matter?
I have already Katsu.
Take 2.
Yep. It matters. Wall 6. Because 1, 2, 3, 6. You were never going to know that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Oh, wait. All 4 of these hit.
Oh, yeah. 2,
So it's 7.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
I forgot that this.
Yeah. The wheel
It was
kick
6
hit.
in my head
This
the whole
hit.
turn.
This is the one I wasn't counting.
Once I saw this, I was like, oh, Salt the Wound's going to come in for 6. And I just locked in my head. And then one more thing hit that I thought was going to. What's funny is you would have been punished for playing Civic Steps this turn.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Arsenal. Like, really hard punished, actually, if you blocked a
So
Civic.
it's funny because, like, against Fi, the only time I get punished is, like, with the Kadachi.
Yeah.
Or not the Kadachi, I mean the Snatch.
Yeah.
But, like, in this deck, there's actually
Snatch
quite
and,
a
like,
few...
E-Strike.
There's quite a few opportunities in your deck
Yeah.
that, like, actually punish me.
Yeah.
Throw, debilitate for 8 off the vigor.
I think I'm supposed to take this one. Because you're at 9.
Are you not on Mugenchi release?
Not anymore.
So Null asks, why are you playing Lord of Wind but no Mugenchi?
Yeah, so like the thing is, like, Katsu's picked between Warmongers and like blue combo that attacks for 2. I like blue combo for that attacks for 2 because I like the higher consistency into decks like Victor and Brute, so that Ancestral Harmony works more often. Because like, even though the difference between hitting a card off Ancestral Harmony on like the Art of War turn is like really only 4 points. 4 points in those in Victor and Brute like really matters. So it can technically be Find Center, or it could also be Warmongers, depending on what meta you're hitting. If I was going to a ProQuest or an RTN or something, I would probably be running Warmongers.
Probably better into like a randomly open field than like a PT level.
Because Warmongers helps against more decks, but I'm going to a more targeted meta at the PT, so I think the higher consistency matters more.
Okay. How many blues are you playing in the main?
19.
19? 8, by the way.
Let's see, that's what I've got. How many of those do I have? 1, 2, 3. Okay. One, 2. Okay, so I've got.
You have 33 cards in your deck,
Yeah.
plus 4 in your hand, so you have access to 37 cards. Azalea gamers rise up at the PT.
Honestly, if your call is that Dromai Katsu is like 60% of the meta, which I don't think it will be, but if that's your call, Azalea is not bad. You just need to figure out the Guardian matchup. But like, you also need to be like a godlike gamer, because that Dromai matchup is super close, and it's only super close if you're like the best Azalea player.
I think it's
because if you're even like slightly worse than the best Azalea player, you lose the Dromai match like most of the time.
Yeah.
Because you just have to play like point perfect on that matchup.
I think that is a matchup where like Dromais can just randomly win games because people play poorly.
Yeah. And it's like one mistake and you're out.
Yeah.
And it's
just don't play against Azalea. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Dodge it. You can beat Azalea with the Katsu deck. It mostly just requires them to have like one moderately off turn. And I think the key is like you think you play Tunic for the armor, but I think you have to be on cross strap because basically my whole game plan into Azalea is the moment they give me any sort of breathing room, I spring off the board as fast as much as I can.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes the matchup as close as possible. It's still not great though because Red in the Ledger sucks.
In my experience, Katsus tend to have a high win percentage because there's Kodachis face opposite directions. Is there a reason that you are intentionally giving up win percentage points by running them in the same direction?
Yes, because I think I gain all of the points back by tilting my opponent.
Oh, man.
And you can even tilt them even more by doing this. And also, you probably haven't noticed this because it's on camera, but one of these is foil and the other is not. I just need someone to make me a white border Kodachi so that I can really ruin people.
I'll go find you one if you want.
I don't know if it's in the game or not.
It's in history pack.
Oh, it is?
I think so.
I need a white border Kodachi. I think I'm blocking 6 here.
I think I own white border Kodachis.
Actually, do I have a dishonor in here? Because if
I have no idea.
if I don't have a dishonor in here, then I'm blocking with the blue dishonor.
Shut up, Taylor. Dude, get out of here. Taylor said, is Katsu even good, though? God, I swear, bro. Oh, man.
You tell us, Taylor. Block 6, take 2.
Take 2?
Yeah. Take up Tunic. Kodachi. Wait, did I? I literally picked up the Whelming and then blocked with it again because Taylor was there. He makes me so nervous. It's that little head. I love you, Taylor.
Take one.
Kodachi. And 2. Arsenal. Oh yeah, play that 2-card hand.
Yep. Make a Surge, Command and Conquer.
Aww.
It's like one of the best 2-card hands I can have.
Block 6.
Katsu bestie.
I think with 30 cards. Kodachi. I can just wait for you to have a turn that I don't care about.
I have to take one here.
Kodachi. 4. And I can wait for a decent hand. Trigger Katsu.
Yo.
No discard.
Surge goes
You can
away.
do that because it says a May.
Yep. 4.
4's good.
He can make you white border Kodachis. There we go. Take 4, and I have a
White out.
Trounce.
Aha! Nobody wins.
Thank God. Because I really want to keep that Trounce on top of my deck. That is best case scenario for me.
3.
Like, that is absolute best case scenario for me. Oh, it's good we didn't have to put that on the bottom. That would have been ugly. White Kodachis on a post-it note, bro. I don't even know how you do that, but I'm so here for that, fam.
Or maybe he just said right Kodachi on a post-it note.
Oh, that's even better.
I could do that. I don't know how the judges would face it. I'm still going to have to ask a head judge. So you guys weren't here. They were.
We talked about it.
No,
that was
weren't.
at the very beginning
Yeah.
of the stream.
Yeah.
Like, that was
So
before we turned the audio
Every
on.
single one of my equipment has a foil rune chant behind it. And I'm going to have to ask a judge, the PT, if he cares. If he says no, I'm going to ask him if I can do it with a bauble. And if he says no, I'm just going to be angry at him for being a man with a stick up his butt. But
People are just weird like that.
I mean, yeah. But basically, I own like 40 foil rune chants,
Which is stupid.
because I decided to pay $7 for
I have
it.
a 6.
You do this with there.
I win these, go to the bottom. I have a Terrace under. We're going to put that on the bottom. Let's try that again. I have an E-Strike. We're going to draw that.
You got there
Going to make my 3rd gold again.
after a while. I am playing Art of War.
Okay.
And I'm going to banish Lord of Wind and say +1.
Okay.
Because you didn't chokeslam me finally. Well, that is interesting.
That is interesting.
And then we're going. How many dishonors are in here?
If a judge said that to me because I had foil room chants because behind my Kodachis that room chants weren't playable in Katsu, I would have to walk away. That would tilt me.
No. What he's saying is it actually probably can't be baubles because those are cards that I can
they're
play
actually
in my deck.
playable cards.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
gotcha.
the idea is like they'd have to be something that I can't.
Okay. You have to have like another empowerment here. That was your last Art of War.
Yeah. So
unless you're playing a fourth one.
I'm gonna Tunic and Surging for 6. Ooh, that was good. I hope the people at home heard that.
I'm sure they did.
The record is 0-1 Katsu.
Yeah, I won game 1. It was a very close one, but this one's not looking as good. Block 6, trigger.
I mean, I did like 43'd you on turn 3, so I would hope I won that one.
Talking about this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not looking great. If I win this game, you have a card on top. I'm assuming I'm going to make another gold.
4! Hey, this is one of the cards that can contest with Clash of Vigor.
It actually can, yes. I lost one to Billy on Friday because I flipped over a Terra Sunder with no gold, and he flipped over a red Surging Strike, and I was like, well, that's cool. Thanks.
You didn't lose the game, right? You just lost the
No,
Clash.
just that Clash.
Yeah.
Jesus. Just y'all have seen me hanging out in Joe's parking lot, like noose around my neck. If I lost that game because of that.
That funky tree that's next to that trash can.
Bro.
Descend it for 5? Look at this funky turn. I really wish I drew a Bonds, though. Hey, you can let this hit and let me grab Bonds. That would be really nice.
I'm deciding if you have Bonds or not.
I think there's definitely some in there.
There is.
I've got like 30.
How many?
Third card. Oh, wait, how many are in there?
There was 4 Bonds in here.
Darn it, you have 1 job. There's 1 in Vanish. So that means I have 2 left. Most lists run 7 right now. Some run 6,
1,
but I think
2,
it's just like wrong.
3. No, I'm sorry. There's 3 here.
Okay, so that means I have 3 left.
Okay.
Specifically, I think it's like red, yellow, yellow.
So I think I'm just playing as though you don't have the Bonds at this point. So I'm going to block 5. Trigger Gauntlets of Iron Will.
Tenacity for 8. This is where that card shines.
Yep.
This is probably the point where you're like, is it worth going to like a very, very low life total to try and keep playing the game?
I mean, I can take 1 and go to 5 and throw the hammer at you.
Oh, you have a D-reaction arsenal? Sick. You're chilling. You're fine. Take 1.
On to the card we know about.
Which was just a blue, right?
It was a blue debilitate. Yeah. And I take 1.
Because you drew an E-strike off of the thing,
The
right?
first one.
So I know an E-strike's at the bot, or you blocked it?
I blocked with it. Yeah. You know that I had an E-strike that I gave you and so Might and Vigor pop. Use the Vigor to make a surge and throw the hammer for 5.
Go to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Dishonor's on top.
I have an 8.
Do you like water? Was that the last trounce?
I put 1 on the bottom earlier.
Okay.
It's in the deck.
So for a while.
I mean, for at least another 5 hands.
Test of strength, though. 1, 2, 3.
A lot of dark thoughts in that parking lot. I believe that.
1, 2. Okay, so did you ever bottom a sink? You didn't, right?
No.
Oh, he's
yeah,
right.
Tunic.
I forgot Tunic.
Yeah, so I think so Grant, I think that you 100% have to actually, like, you just have to be honest. Like, if you've played like 8 chain links and I ask you, does Dishonor have the text that turns my hero ability off, and you actively lied to me, you are misrepresenting the game state.
Yeah, you got to.
So I think you have to be honest about that at that point in time.
You don't have to tell them when you
like if I don't ask, you don't have to tell me. But
if they ask you,
and you misrepresented,
tell the truth.
Yeah.
I know a guy. We would play miniature games, right? And miniature games are like all about measurements, right? So you got like all these models on a table, and ranged units have like a specific range, and so I met a guy once who, like, if you asked if his models were in range to attack your models, he'd just go, I don't know, check. That was one of the most infuriating things to deal with in the world, because he clearly knows. He's just telling you, not telling you on purpose. I have 4 of these left.
I bet you do.
Yeah. 3 reds and 3 yellows and a blue.
You have 2 of them. There's only one over here.
Now, the question is, would people run yellow Ancestrals if they gave +0? Because I think I would.
Just a cycle?
You find 3 cuts and you play a 54-card deck into a lot of people.
Block 3 still?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably just
and
play
it pays for Kodachis.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the
like
fact that it plays for
Kodachis, we're just playing Gorg Tome that doesn't close the chain, right? So, but it's like Gorg Tome that's a yellow 3 block at that point. You just have to play ninja cards till you play it.
Block 4.
How many do I have left?
You have 2 left.
Okay.
There's only one over there that I found anyway. They legally have to commit seppuku.
4?
No blocks.
Yeah, you're supposed to take one here.
Yeah, take one.
No Katsu. Just 4 more. Which you can keep your 2 cards if they were insane, but they're probably never doing that. At this point, you're probably just playing the see if my hammer can get me enough value game.
I mean, with me being at 3, the answer is more than likely no.
Yeah. I'd be inclined to agree. Is there a world where you crack gold just to try and get a surge?
I don't think so, because there's probably there's never a world where I'm keeping 2 cards with 3. Because I have to go to 1, and
what if you just commit to trying to crack a lot of gold to try and play a card?
I mean, that is also like a possibility. And next turn, if I'm able to keep a blue, that is like probably a play.
Wouldn't you do it now because you got to keep the card now? Because here's what I'm thinking, right? You know you're not going to see a trounce, and you've seen all your tests of strength, so you know. And I'm at too high a life total for Golden Sun to be a reliable out, because you'll have to keep a card twice, right? Because that's committing to like seeing it, arsenaling it, and then
let's
playing
try and see how it plays out.
Like,
doesn't feel like I have to do it yet, but
I just think since this is not going to strip cards like ever, right? And if you draw a red, you just make Surge and Arsenal, right?
Yeah.
And now you have a higher. If it's a 4 cost, now you're still in a better spot, probably.
Sure. I mean, I guess now that
because you're not stripping cards either way, and like if I get your whole hand, here's what I'm thinking, right? If I get your whole hand,
okay,
and all you did was hammer me, you lost.
Yeah.
And so, because if I get your whole hand, I'm more likely putting you in like, you know,
Kodachi log.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this is tough.
Taylor said, would you recommend this deck? Victor? Absolutely. Absolutely. To everybody I know. Victor, so my list is running Pummel, and I'm playing Clash of Vigor, but I'm not playing Clash of Might in my list. I don't play that. And I played Pummels on the side. I don't play them in this matchup.
2. There's like 1.
I was like,
2
what?
floating.
Yep.
Surging. I'm interested to see what Taylor thinks of this line. Taylor, so I pitched a blue whelming, and it's less damage this turn for me to play the blue whelming, but he possibly blocks worse.
Trigger.
Did he block for 5?
Yeah. Yes.
100 wins. I think it's always correct to throw the 13, because this is just 13 damage. This is gone. 4. Now, I don't have the thing, so yeah, you get to keep a card. But I did deal a damage.
Yeah, I mean, you like threw a point.
Interesting. Thank you, Taylor, for the confirmation. He's doing it. So, Taylor, this game went really well. I don't know when you got here, but I 43'd him on turn 3, and then It's just been good. First game I barely lost because I didn't see Descendants in my graveyard fast enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to 4 here.
Okay.
Tunic's up. 100 wins in Tunic, surging for 4. And this is where the breakpoints get really bad for you.
Yeah.
Because now I get to go
Sure.
grab bonds.
You have it, you have it. You can't play around it.
Yeah, you can't. Grab bonds.
Yell at him, Taylor. Yeah, I've been off Flash of Might for a minute. I'm playing Terra Sunder in that slot.
Five. I think it's just like lethal, right?
I mean, I'm just dead, right?
Yeah.
Like, I just can't stop
Yeah,
that.
it's just bonds dishonor.
I was like, and that just actually just kills me by itself. We don't even need the other.
So funny, I had lethal without Katsu. The sad part is those are not like this matchup's so weird. There are matches where I really don't learn anything, and there's matches where I learn a lot.
Yeah.
And like the whole point of these games is I'm trying to learn Shuriken, right? And like how to use it properly
that's a really
and everything.
interesting card.
And so, well, yeah.
I mean, it's really good against me. Like, I'm not saying it's
Breaking
bad.
skills is so high value, just
It's
like
just
getting an extra.
super
And since I'm
interesting
already
against me.
doing the game plan of not really playing attacks on most turns, Taylor, you're hilarious. So Taylor, what are you running? I'd assume it's Bolton.
One who blocks the surge and people who don't. I mean, that's so accurate though. Like, I feel like everybody, like, people are always like, you either always block the surging strike or you never block the surging strike.
Which is wrong.
That is like how people really feel about it. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Nate,
wrong.
he's playing Shuriken now. You playing 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on OTK Vincent. No balls.
Oh no, I have Spell Void for you. I'm prepared. That's funny because it doesn't matter.
I was like, yeah, yay, Spell Void.
It was so funny when Spell Void was like this well-kept secret, and then Kano players and non-Kano players are like, yeah, it only matters if you are presenting lethal on turn 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Tick up Tunic. Oh, can I have go again, but not because it's going to deal damage to you? Can I just discard my hand?
oh no,
Can I play Tome of Imperial Flame and then pick the discard your hand option?
bro. I heard he's bringing Cheerios Victor. Dude, I'm so here for that.
Dude,
I'm so here for that, fam. Y'all don't even know.
honestly though, Trounce, draw another 0 for 4, busted.
Bro.
And then on the turn, and you just run like 10 blues so that like on the turns where you're like, you just lay your hand down, hammer.
Have you seen the lists that are playing like 9 dunks and like all the clash cards?
No.
Like, they're playing like 6 Clash of Might, 6 Clash of Vigor, and like all the dumb stuff. Like, it's so stupid. I'm a KO gamer now. Hell yeah, Babar. Dude, KO's awesome. I've been testing KO like kind of like off camera a little bit just because like I think it's pretty good.
Or is it actually just this? What is this?
Oh, I didn't reset the life.
Aha! Coming in for lethal.
All right, let's.
All right, we're 1-1. Nathaniel, I did 3 drafts today. I went 2-1 every time.
One day when I should have been drafting.
But one of those decks definitely was a 3-0 deck, and I'm just bad.
I took one.
I just needed to block one. Gotcha.
Clash of Vigor. I have a 10.
I have an 11.
Yay. There you go.
I have a 2. And then Flister for 2. Get that thing in there. That's what she said.
Aha.
Play the Trounce. Arsenal. Turn 0 was a success. We got a blue Fluster Fist in graveyard. the whole point of the turn.
Vigor pops.
Throw the 10. You know you want to.
I made a play to block with an extra blue.
And now you can't. You have 2 reds? Other than the Thunder?
Yeah, I have the Thunderquake and 2 reds.
Oh. Is one of them E-Strike?
No.
Oh. Sucks.
I mean, I can still throw 9. Because of the Vigor, I can still throw 9.
9 is less than 10. Take
Arsenal.
1. Pick up Tunic. Gotcha. Any Brute. I did 2-1 with Brute. It was a KO deck that was like actually pretty good, and the game I lost was to drawing a 4 red hand in a deck that only had 11 reds out of 35 cards. But, you know, that's the Brute life. Take 10.
Surge, make a new Surge 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Pick up Tunic.
Arsenal pass. Here we go, turn 3.
Ancestral Hunter.
Again.
Bonds of Ancestry. Well, isn't that interesting?
No, interesting. That's a word you could use to describe it. How about freaking stupid? That's a word we could use to describe it. Jesus.
Surging for
I feel like
4.
a dirty meta slave, bro. Dude, Katsu is like probably the best deck in the format right now. Like,
Sure, you didn't hear it from anybody. And you swapped to that with no inclination. I'm just kidding.
This is for 5.
4. I swapped to it because of my walls kept whispering to me. So I decided to make that stop by picking Katsu.
Trigger trounce.
Oh yeah.
I have an 8.
You do whatever you want. Whatever you need to do.
You have to trounce with me, sir.
I really don't, though.
You really do. Legal game actions say you do.
I wanted that Fluster Fist.
And then I have a 5.
Oh. That's a cool card.
We did it anyway.
I could have beaten that.
You could have beaten that.
Well, not beaten. Would have tied.
I mean...
Wait. What does Art of War say? Hold on.
It doesn't buff your stuff on top. Oh, I asked a judge already. I asked about Blood Rush Bellow. Like, I've asked about everything, bro.
Yeah. You're attacked. Yeah, because everything that says you're attacked is just on the chain.
It actually has to be on the combat chain. Yeah.
Because we talked about this with, like, there was really weird rulings with Exude Confidence.
You told me about that, like, before everybody knew how, like, anything worked.
Because, like, before the rule book was super clear, we all just thought Exude Confidence stopped instants from happening.
See, that's so dumb, dude. That would be broken.
But the card is, like, arguably bad against certain heroes if it doesn't do that. So that was why I was like, it should do that, because it's what the text says it does.
I mean...
this is for 5.
This feels like a pretty good use of that.
Yeah.
Trigger trounce.
Especially since you know that this is right here.
Right.
And you know that crazy things happen if you let that hit.
And I have a 6 on the second one.
Oh, I can't beat that. Hey, one of my better clashing cards, though.
I do not draw a card, but I do make a second might, a second vigor.
It's going to be a scary...
It's really not.
Scary turn.
It's really not.
Bonds, naming Flusterfist. Because unlike the first game, I've actually had a pretty nice opener for putting random cards in my graveyard on first 2 turns.
Let's see. You're at 29. I'm at 38.
I think it's the highest variance part of the Katsu deck. Is not how you draw. It's what cards go into your graveyard in the first, like, 3 turns.
Yeah.
Because that is really what affects your ceiling and your floor the most.
When Taylor and I played, he had to spend like 2 entire extra turns blocking because he didn't have what he needed.
Yeah.
And that's what let me win. Well, that and the Golden Sun off the top. But like,
I still have one floating. I don't know why.
Grant wants to know how long you've been playing Katsu.
So I've been playing this particular list since about Monday or Tuesday of last week. I have probably, let's see, I've put probably 65 reps into it in the last week and a half.
I mean, at least 20 of those
Or
games have
week.
been played at this table.
Yeah.
Probably 15 of them.
Yeah, 15 probably on there.
That's probably closer.
Yeah, I'm either at like 65 or 70 reps with the deck so far. I probably have, with that 70, around 100 reps on the hero. So I only probably had like 30 games on Katsu before this list. But this list plays so different than the Mask of Momentum lists and stuff like that, so it is kind of very different.
I'm going to take 5.
You know, that is the thing to take 5 on. Are you going to take 1?
No Katsu. Okay. Take 1.
Yep. And then 5 more.
I mean, Leaks, I think everybody's like really excited about Katsu, even though it has been the exact same deck for months, just because like it's really fun to see these like crazy bonkers turns like in the meta where like people have started to develop things. Like it's like the concept of like the meta is always shifting because people are always trying new things and trying to learn different parts of the game. And like, I don't know. Like I think it's just fun. Taylor is fun to play against. I agree. Hey, Trent, what's up, brother?
The idea of this stream is to see if I can make a maybe 50-50 matchup better than 50-50.
So I think that like this isn't like a bullying Alexander stream, honestly, like at all. Like this matchup is like very close and very dependent. I won the first game and Alexander won the second game. I think either way, it's like an insanely tight game, no matter how it plays out.
And both players have a lot of decision points, so there's a lot of changes that can be made in gameplay and everything that make it very different. Because he has to block basically perfectly all game, or he can just like that. That's the thing on Talishar. The only Victor games I lose are the ones where I draw like bad, because they usually just block so miserably. Like they always think Dishonor has text and stuff like that, and like I mean, of course, not all of them are like that, but a lot of them are. Like a lot of them will make bad equipment. Like, usually, I just notice bad equipment blocks throughout various points of the game.
This is also good for me because like we're talking about when I'm blocking with equipment poorly and when I'm not.
Exactly. And so just generally it's good for me to put reps into a player who actually knows what he's doing.
7, go again.
Busted.
And
this is going to be 7 into hammer. I actually do think I'm supposed to play this 5-card hand into you.
And then I have a Surge floating, but with 1 card it doesn't matter.
We'll take 7. I'll see what you do.
So I can hawk my pouncing links. Nice. I love it, dude. What are you up to, Trent? You having a good day, brother? You say you're taking 7?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So why are you playing aggro then? Command and Conquer.
Yo, that's disgusting.
Because of double trounce, it's actually bananas. The Vigor let me play both of them.
I can actually do something kind of wild right now.
Actually insane. Okay. I got to push through 7 damage and take 2 cards out of your hand. I still think that's like an okay.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's a winning turn cycle for me.
Yeah. Then I just have to like 2-card you. Which, since we're at closer life totals, I don't feel too bad about 2-card.
Sugar.
That's super bad for me.
I was like, this is insane. I have an 8. I was like, I'm going to assume I win this one.
See, now I just want to think.
Think. The last time I played aggro was Cincinnati when I played Phi. 100%. That was the last time I played aggro in a competitive setting, was Phi in Cincinnati. I mean, I think seeing BRB early is like the only way to like win that matchup as Reinar.
Kanachi. This is weird because I want you to keep playing around this card. So I'm losing a point because I could draw and double Kadachi, which is really Taylor, what do you think of that? Should I just draw the blue, which is Ancestral Harmony, by the way? and just double Kadachi, or should I keep the Ancestral in the deck? Because I'm going to shuffle like pretty soon here, and then he's going to have to worry about the extra Ancestral.
Well, where it's actually at.
Yeah.
That's tough. That's a really hard decision.
Now, there are 2 others, but I'm like, with 30 in the deck, you
I
have
think
to
with
be
you
like...
shuffling and keeping that in the deck is so much better than you pushing 1 point of damage here. Because if you throw...
And this Kadachi's worth 3 anyway.
I mean, yeah. Make a surge.
Oh, it turns out I made the...
Command and Conquer.
We're going to try this. I don't know if it's right.
Block 6.
Yep.
Pass to you. Arsenal pass. You just said pass?
Yep.
Make a new surge.
Yep.
Choke slam. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Be Like Water when I played Katsu, personally. Did you change your name? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. I'm not changing my name. Love the name.
Be Like Water is really good.
I think it's a necessary card.
Yeah. You just kind of have to run it.
I agree. As much as I don't like it, I think you have to play it.
There isn't really a better card. And then the other thing is like, so if you're running like the Mask of Momentum list, like you can totally probably find a way to cut it because you're not as reliant about like trying to push combo every turn. But the other thing that Be Like Water does is makes it to where you, it makes a 90-10 matchup basically go to a 100-0 matchup against Dromai. Because you're just...
Because the on-hit's just bananas.
Yeah, because you just have 9 Surgings in your deck.
Right.
And so...
Yep. Dude, that's awesome, man. What were they playing? Were you playing Rhinar, I assume, Trent?
This is tough. See, I'm down 10.
9. 22-31.
Here's 8.
Okay.
Draw on my turn. That's not good. That is really bad, actually.
Take two.
4.
Trigger, test of strength. I have an 8.
2. Go ahead. You draw your launcher.
Yeah. I'm thinking about my turn.
Yep, you're good.
There's actually some dumb things I can do, and with 4 gold, I think I'm supposed to. If I get lucky off the top of my deck. I think there's a lot of things that can happen. E-Pot? Ooh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
why E-Pot?
Some people are on E-Pot. Like,
Really?
It makes your combo ceiling a lot higher because you don't have to like pay for your Artivores and Descendants and stuff. E-Pot also kind of enables you to do a big turn without Breeze Riders if you have the right amount of Descendants in your graveyard.
Okay.
Because you can just pay for Descendants instead of having to grab a bunch of Whelmings with Go again. Aw, feels bad. I could lose now. I think
3, 4, 5. 8. That's good because you get your arsenal too.
Yeah, so this is when I just go
I think this is like huge swing for me.
buff and block from Arsenal.
Okay. I think that's a good play.
Block 8.
I was not able to make a new surge. Can you block 8?
Yep. Buy time! Take up Tunic. Kadachi.
Take 1.
Kadachi.
Block.
Now this is a weird game.
Might have been on KO, but I'm not certain on what they were on. Just had the second cycle. Dude, I really like the like alternate card back sleeves. I think they're really cool. I would really like to like get some that have like my logo on them or something, but I don't even know who to talk to about that or if even someone would be okay with me doing that. I might contact Ferrari or like whoever.
That's probably
does
all you
that.
have to do.
And they
You're
would
like, I'm
do-
a content creator, and they'll probably say,
And they
yeah.
would probably be like, don't talk to me ever again. Your content's trash. I sent Anthrax to your house and nothing happened. Here's the final for 9. Classic. It would only set me back to 29, but it's a card that I know I'm not going to use. Like I can't. Like I have to block with one card there to be efficient, and if I'm giving up 3 block worth of value on a Kodachi to be efficient and keep my life total even 1 point higher in this matchup is worth it every time.
Check.
Yep. That's my thought process anyway. I'm all about like blocking as efficiently as I can throughout the game.
Kodachi, 1 go again. No go again. 1, no go again. Good lord. I am on track to lose this game.
Like right here,
you can kind of feel it usually, honestly.
Generally it is. Like, and unless like, and like this says a lot too. Like, and I mean, I've sat on this for like 7 turns.
Yeah.
So like, I'm either really hanging on to a pummel or like this is a single low.
Yeah. Which you would have played it on that Terra Sunder to disabled that you did have enough cards to play the pummel on.
Dude, if I had enough floating, I would have played it right there. Would have been insane. Choke slam for 8. This game was also a big swing because 3 turns in a row, I think you had the double Art of War set up, and I literally just kept throwing. I kept throwing choke slams at you.
Yeah.
Like
take 3 to 16.
Okay. And you're up after that.
I'm sorry. Put me back to 19. I'm supposed to just block.
Okay.
Kodachi. So guys, this is my guide on how to fatigue Victor.
Actually, I don't even want to block with that because it makes no, right? No, it's fine actually. So trigger Clash of Vigor. I have a Terra Sunder.
Yo!
You get a Vigor.
Busted. Well, that is not a good hand. I'm actually gonna just be out of the things I need in my deck before I get to anything useful.
1 floating, draw into that. Draw into that. 2 floating. I would have pitched that, which means I have a blue. So there's no way for me to do it this turn. That's a big sag.
One big thing is that these paper games are getting me a lot better at keeping track of what I've seen and stuff.
I do think that's important.
Because in Talshar, it's way easier.
Yeah, I agree. 9.
Here's 9. Sorry, that's the keep the yellow whelming.
Okay.
Actually, I'm supposed to keep the red whelming because I have a Vigor.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Vigor's going to screw me here.
If you keep the... Oh, wow. You can actually only single Kodachi me here because of it.
So I keep the red whelming. Kodachi. Vigor broken. You want to lose him.
I'm going to take one this time around.
Yep.
Dude,
you have
I love Guardian. Don't come at me, fam. I love Guardians. Don't at me.
You have Terra Sunder in your hand. Of course you're taking it. Man, I'd really love to draw an Art of War. That would feel so good.
So the funny part is I think throwing this with the discard effect is better than throwing Macho Grande at you.
It is, because it deletes cards.
Take 2?
Yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, I think Macho's stronger.
Well, it's because you're at 19. If you're at like 10, I throw the Macho every time.
No, I think you want me to have less time either way.
But like this buys more time than life here, I think. Right? Because I mean, like this, like that card is just so good.
Well, so if I'm at 14 here, and I play like a bad, because here's the thing: if I keep my whole hand on the Macho and I drew the Art of War, that is the only time you get punished.
Okay.
The rest of the time, I'm playing like a 3 or 4 card hand at you. That just isn't super great. Unless I draw a nuts hand. So I guess you play the Terra Sunder because you're...
Well, if you have your hand, you're going to play.
Yeah, so you have to play the Terra Sunder.
I think, yeah. Trigger. I have an 8.
I have a 2.
These go to the bottom. And then I have a 7.
I have a 3.
Draw the Golden Sun. Go up to 5 gold.
Wow.
You love to see it.
I just drew another terrible hand.
Well, it's good it's going to block.
It's not going to block well either.
I'm not going to throw the Golden Sun, so it's not going to matter. Surge
Shouldn't
floating.
you?
I have a Spinal Crush.
Oh, and you're just trying to still keep the combo turn off of me. See, like, if you know my hand's bad, you throw the Overpower or the Dominate every time, and if you think my hand's good, you play the Spinal every time.
Well,
It's
I'm
just kinda
throwing
funny.
cards because I want to take the cards out of your deck.
Yeah.
And, like, I never know when your turn's coming up.
Yep.
And this is for 10. I also completely grabbed the wrong die.
Take 2.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's bad.
That's a thing.
Here we go.
Yeah, the lower the life, the better the macho is.
Wow,
I completely agree.
The Art of Wars just got shuffled to the bottom. It's just bad. Bad. So I'm about to be out of the cards I need.
You're just passing.
I had no cards.
Oh, that's right. You blocked with everything.
So if I lose this game,
It's actually just better to...
and it just because it keeps going like this, I don't know if I can really count it because it's such an outlier.
If
This like never happens.
Well, one, your draws never happen, and two, there has been one turn in the last 7 attacks where it's not had a text on it.
But it hasn't mattered because I haven't had a turn.
I mean, that's fair.
Like, honestly, all of these hands just said walk.
I feel like there were probably a turn or two where you might have played out had it not been choke slams.
Honestly,
I mean, they might have
none
been
of
that
them
bad.
were
I
worth
don't know.
it enough because all of them were turns where you only take 2 or 3 points, maybe 4, if you have a trounce or a clash as test of strength.
Okay.
So all of them have been like sub 9 damage,
Okay.
even like with 5-card hands. Honestly, that one turn where you played that first choke slam was the turn I needed you to not have anything.
Okay.
And then I've just drawn terribly since.
I also like throwing this here over throwing something else more power.
I'm honestly contemplating.
No, it was that bad. I mean, I believe him. Like, I totally believe Alexander. Like, there are a lot of people I've tested cards with over the years that would just make up things to, like, make it sound better for themselves when we're testing. And I'm like, bro, that's not the point of testing. Alexander's not one of those people.
I'm just trying to think about whether I have to take it.
Okay.
To try and hope that next turn is the turn. I go to 9. The thing is, if you can block and throw 10 next turn, I could still just lose to that. But I think I basically have to bet on my next hand. Because I'm almost out of the cards that matter. So I'll go to 9.
Okay.
I lose a
1, 2, 3, 4,
yellow
5,
descendant.
6. I will pass to you.
2, 3. 3 descendants, and they're all yellow.
My hand may or may not be very good. 30?
Ancestral count, I think, is 1 left. Maybe 2.
How many Art of Wars do you have left?
2. Yeah, that's how bad it's been.
So you have 2 Art of Wars.
I've seen like 30 cards with no Art of War. I think it's more like 24. I think I've seen like 6 turns, no Art of War.
It's some number that is higher than it should be. So there's 1 Ancestral.
And no 5-card hand that's worth taking more than 6 damage.
Which is wild. So I think this just... I think I'm hedging that you took 6 to play an Art of War.
Yeah.
Game. So I think I'm blocking 6. Trigger Clash or Test of Strength.
Yep.
I have a 7.
Not an Art of
We're
War.
up to 6 gold. It's now time for We Have Crippling Crush at home.
Only?
Well, that sucks. What is this, 4?
Yep. Good old 4 on hit draw. And you know what I'm going to draw. And a card.
Trigger. When it blocks.
No reactions.
Well, you can't react before the trigger. I'm just announcing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying.
And then I'm going to
I'm announcing reactions
And
like
I'm
I'm not going to.
And I'm not going to sink.
Okay.
This way, even if you have the empowerment, it just plays around it.
I'm going to arse.
These go over here. This gets the 2 counters.
Wow. Still bad.
Surge Pops. Tear Asunder. Golden Sun for 11. Dominite.
Yep, I think that's pretty good. This is my second to last bonds, so I basically just can't discard it, and then I lose.
The fact that this
I'm going
lined
to
up
one.
first cycle is
Going
stupid.
to 1.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or I'm sorry.
And then I'm passing back.
Yeah.
Because I have to. Still no Art of War. I honestly don't know where they're at.
I mean, I think this game has been an outlier of outliers here.
5.
Go again.
Yep.
4.
Give you a Tunic and a 3 block.
Okay. Arsenal pass.
Shuriken!
Oh, yeah. You love to see it.
Draw my Art of War.
Make a surge and 8 dominate.
Aww.
Did you say draw my Art of War?
Yeah. Defend from Arsenal and buff. Go to the next turn.
You could just block it out. You didn't have to block with the headpiece.
No. That one of those is 2 block. So block to 7.
Oh. All right. Well.
Come at me.
So the funny part,
See, this game looks like a landslide, but it was crazy.
I would have won with the Golden Sun.
Yeah, it actually is the shuffle skill difference.
That's so dumb. I would have won with the Golden Sun.
What do you mean?
The Golden Sun's overpower. You can only block with 1 action card, regardless of hand or.
Oh, so you
arsenal.
just didn't activate this?
No, I threw Macho Grande because I wasn't playing around you having the Art of War, and had I throw the Golden Sun, you can't stop it. It was just stupid.
Oh yeah.
It was just dumb.
That's funny actually. Are you out of Terra Sunders? You've played all 3, right? I'm almost positive you've played all 3 Terra Sunders. You did. They're all right here.
I was like, yeah.
So now I can just block. You lost.
Okay. Crack a gold.
Oh, please don't. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it till you draw an E-strike.
8.
Aww. Buff and vanish.
Oh, it's from Arsenal. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Block 4. All right, we're gonna shuffle up. We're gonna pile shuffle.
That game was
Weird.
Dude, I had 7 pieces of equipment.
No, I just never attacked you. I just blocked all game and I lost.
Dude, that was
Really weird.
that was like the 1% of Victor games. Like,
That was like when you play against Redline Dromite.
let's just stop there. It's like you know what? Let's just end the stream. It's not gonna get any better for me.
For you, that's as good as it gets.
Crack 5 gold potion of deja vu. GG, bro.
Hey, I think we should start testing Brainstorm Victor.
Bro, what are y'all like? What did you just say? The phrase "brainstorm, Victor"?
Yeah. You run a bunch of books and sifts,
Bro.
and you run Earthlore Bounty.
Well, apparently, I ran an ad on Twitch recently, so we can't run an ad. Cool.
We can't frick the Twitch guys.
YouTube just rolls ads.
I'm
whenever they
sorry
want.
that was a boring game, guys. Hopefully the next one I'll 40 him.
I enjoyed that game very much.
Yep. The physical damage Kano just blocked all game.
Bro. Picked up books.
Victor started reading on his horse.
Man. The horse is now sentient.
Viewership notably went down that game.
What are you talking about?
It went down 5 people.
Dude, it's like it didn't notably go down. We're at 55 people right now. I've cracked 50 viewers like 3 times lifetime.
Yeah, but they were like, this Katsu is just laying his hand down every turn. This isn't even fast.
Listen. Yo, Tameshi, what's up, dude? I'm 2-1 right now. I won the first one, I lost the second one, and then I won that last one, but that last one doesn't really count in my opinion. That was a very dumb game last game. Alexander just threw Kadachis at me all game. Like,
Wasn't my fault.
I don't even yeah. That was interesting. It was interesting.
All right.
I do not start with a gold as much as I might like to. Alexander's going to the PT. I will not be going to the PT, sadly. I did not qualify, so going to miss out on LA, which was kind of sad because I've never been to California, so I think it'd be fun.
Kadachi.
I'm at 39.
Kadachi.
Trigger. I have a 9.
I have a 2. 4. Gotta put some combo card in my. I'm also learning I don't love arsenaling bonds. It's good if you do the combo card turn early, but I'm getting less and less fond of putting that card in my arsenal because I can't put better cards in my arsenal. And there are like way better. Like Whelming is better. Art of War or Ancestral Harmony is better. And I think Surging Strike's usually better, but not always. Surging Strike's kind of like hit or miss on that front.
9.
Let's see, do I sack a point to do
Dude, 2 Katsus in top 8 is not crazy, bro. Like, Katsu's like in a great position right now, fam.
Let's play out muscle in Victor.
Dude, somebody was doing that.
It does feel bad when they block with Surging Strike.
Somebody was doing it at an RTN.
It's just for Dromai, right?
They were playing in the Guardian Mirror.
That seems interesting.
It's Taylor. It was Taylor's team. They were playing out muscle in their sideboard. I think they were playing like 2 out muscle, and they played it. I saw now. Aaron might have been playing it into Fatigue Bravo. He played against Zach was on Fatigue Bravo.
That's what it was.
Yeah, and so I was like, he might just be playing this for the cards, like just to have the extra cards here.
Okay, so this is Spinal for 9.
Supporting Sir Pudding, dude. Let's go. How many Ovault are you and a lot of your friends going to LA, buddy? No, just pummel it, fam.
Take 2.
Okay. Arsenal pass.
Tunic, Kadachi. Oh no, it's happening again. I should just sneak like a 1 of red snatch in the deck, like just while we're testing.
Trigger. I have a 5.
Oh, I almost got you.
Woohoo!
That would have been wonderful. Kadachi.
That would have been something. I'll take 1.
I'm sad because you're going to E-strike me now.
Go again.
Yeah, 5's good. I think I'd
1,
like.
2, 3, 4.
This is like Rabble and Azalea. I almost always have to take this card unless I'm committing to blocking with my whole hand.
Clear the chain. Make a surge. 1 floating. Choke slam for 8.
Funniest part is, I'm okay with chokeslam.
I mean, dude, like throwing the Kadachis are like really good. Like, that is how ninjas beat Guardians. Honestly, like I know that like
unless you're Fi.
Him just throwing the Kadachis every turn is like.
If you're Fi, just play 9 DREX, and that's how you beat
I mean,
Guardians.
sure, like you just play double Phoenix Flame and just fatigue them every time. Did you take 8?
Yeah, I did. Puts me to 25.
But like even like Kadachi Fi can like fatigue people, like if it like does it correct. So like I think that there's a world where like they're just on that plan sometimes. Take Kadachi.
Surging. See, this is funny because I'll just show you in a second.
So your attack actions can't gain power?
Correct. Wow.
Trigger.
0. Bottom mine.
You're hilarious. Bottom yours.
So I can win? Maybe?
I have a 4.
Yeah, mine was a 0. For the next one? 4.
That sucks. Oh well.
We're a gaming. Alright, ready for this? Whelming for 1 go again on hit draw. And it will draw this Fluster Fist. I love that this takes a card anyway.
Yeah, it's going to every time I think.
And then Fluster for 4.
Take 1.
Actually, I'm supposed to Tunic Kadachi first.
I will take the Kadachi and then I'll take 1 off the Fluster Fist.
Yeah, figured. Arsenal?
Man, losing that trounce sucks.
Try my best.
God, I would have been able to throw 11 at you.
That's a lot of points.
So the interesting part is I have to block here because I know the Terra Sunder's on top. I can't throw hammer at you.
I see.
I just can't. Like this is a turn where having the Titan's Fist would have been better.
Yeah.
So we've played 4 games. Or no. We've played 3 games.
Yeah.
There's been one time where I've intentionally had to not play aggressively, which when I'm up 10 points I think does matter.
Yes. I
To
think it matters always.
to Arsenal. A card that like is fine to Arsenal, but not when I want to Arsenal.
Yeah.
And then there was another time when I had to reclash using a gold. So yeah, like it's. Yeah. I think cutting this from the list is just how I'm going to go after the event after we're done tonight.
Kadachi? You can swap after this game if you want. Like we just play it as Titans.
That's fine. Yeah, I'll take the Kadachi. I'm at 34. Bro, Slogism and the Thump would be broken.
Surging for
Plays
4?
1 Pummel and Katsu. Dude, I remember when Poland showed up to like PT2 playing Pummel Katsu, which was so interesting.
He's cutting Miller's Grindstone for
that was PT3
for Titan's Fist because it lets him not have to worry about having a 3-attack hammer for the rest of the game.
Yeah, we're talking about cutting the Grindstone.
Now for PT, you still have to keep this in the list because of Dromai, right? Or do you just run Sledge? Or Anothos. You play Anothos into Dromai. Right?
So you can't play Anothos because you have to play Lantern.
Oh, you have to play Lantern.
I mean, you get fatigued by Big Dragon Dromai, or you just die to arcane damage if they play it correctly.
So now you're thinking about running 4 hammers.
Well, no, I'm thinking about
like
just cutting this.
And you just make the Dromai matchup slightly worse just because of the Miracide Clash of Vigor.
Because the one thing that makes that hammer worse.
Yeah. So you just play Titan's Fist and like deal with it when that comes to you, I guess.
Cards in hand?
3. Now my attacks can gain attack.
If you had the Art of War, you wouldn't have thrown the Kadachi.
Correct.
Block 5.
You have this though. Coming in for 4. Two cards?
Mm-hmm. Block 4.
Tenacity for 6.
I'm up 9. So if I go to 28, take 3.
Okay. Arsenal.
It's a tricky turn. Hammer for 4.
It's funny.
4 hammers all day. Hell yeah. I would totally call it Grievous Victor. General Grievous Victor is an awesome name. That's an amazing name.
We just need one of those cards like Ninja has where you can just like throw a hammer at your opponent and then just equip another one.
Flick knives and pull one out of my box.
Yeah. like Victor has a horse. The horse can totally carry a few
That's
small
what I'm
hammers.
saying. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go spit my gum out. It's starting to dissolve in my mouth.
I don't like that.
I hate that, bro.
That's not okay.
Yeah, no.
You're like, why is it getting smaller? I'm chewing less and less. It feels more like my teeth are just gnawing on each other.
Yeah, at a certain point, I'm like, this is terrible.
You see, I'm in an interesting spot because my hand sucks.
Block.
I mean, yeah. Here's 6.
Flick hammer. Hell yeah, bro. That's a world I want to live in.
Flick hammer.
Where I can flick the hammer at you.
Also, Guardian needs a maul. Why have we not had a maul yet? Like, hammer on one side, spike on the other, and it has 2 different forms of attack.
I mean, that would be cool.
You just can't use them both in the same turn. Because nobody spins their hammer around. For a maul, what you do is it says, it's just like a normal, like, 3-for-4 hammer that has some sort of on-hit effect. But of course, it has 4 conditionally. Right?
Yeah.
and then all equipment has -1 while defending this, because if you're using a maul and you go up against an armored opponent, you turn around and use the spike.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Or wait, no. It's the other way around.
You'd have to have piercing.
No. 3 for 3 has +1 while there are no equipment at defending it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Because if you go up against an unarmed opponent, you use the spike.
Right.
And you use the bludgeon part against armored opponents because you bash the armor.
Exactly.
So that's just that's cool.
That's actually a really cool design. James, if you're listening,
3 for 4.
I don't know what time it is in New Zealand. Betsy gonna get a log. Betsy ate a log, fam. Bro, what? Log mall, same thing. Hey, I'm here for it. I'm gonna take the Kadachi.
Boom. Kadachi. What you gonna do when the Kadachi comes? Joke's on you, I'm not done. 4. Plays sink below. Plays another sink below? Maybe? You can play 2 if you want.
Nine.
Yep, 9's good. Take it.
Oh, that's scary. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Tunica. Searching. Wow, that's weird.
Before we get Nagentas and Odachis in the new set.
What is a Naginate?
Bro.
Oh, Naganatas. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Oh, wow. We both read that wrong. That's fantastic. Let's clip that. No blocks.
We're cutting that one out. I know we're on live, but you said no blocks?
Yeah, no blocks.
No reactions. Play your sink below. Nope. Oh, that's actually really good for me. Joke's on you. I faked it. Get rid of this Flusterfist. Wait, do I have a Bonds in here? Surely I do, right? I put it in like turn 0. Yeah.
Like, he played one. He literally said, I want this card in my graveyard. Or no, that was game before last or something.
Red Whelming.
Okay.
Whelming for 4.
Cards in hand 1?
Yep. Dude, playing this deck into what you call it? Non flesh bag lists, basically non-brutes, is so relaxing. Because that you sweat so much when you're playing against flesh bag because you have to play so perfectly. And you can't rely on the card in your hand. So you have to play like not counting it.
Block 5. Trigger Civic Steps.
Yeah. Bonds, grabbing bonds. For 4. It's so nice to not have to hit my spacebar 4 times every time an attack hits. Because because the way the deck works, you kind of have to leave Breeze Riders and Mask of Pouncing Links like on all the time.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm at 26 and you're at 16. I would like some spear representation. That'd be cool, actually. I'd really like that.
We need a warrior with a spear.
That's actually a really cool idea. I think I'm taking 4 here. You already Katsu, so like,
yep.
If you were, I don't think you're gonna break the boots. If you were, you would have.
Yep, 2. No floating. So I made an interesting choice this turn to not Kadachi, even though I could have, and just use the Tunic to sub later. Because I wanted to bluff double Art of War.
Yeah. No, it was a good play. I wholeheartedly just said, if you're going to play it, I'm going to take 6.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to block everything else.
Yeah.
I just took 2. Went to 20. I just wish they would print a good hero. Dude, bro. Oh, dude. Pirates. Listen, when they brought Pirates into Magic, I did thoroughly enjoy it.
Bonds naming Dishonor.
Yep.
Because I do want to make you block something this turn. And all of my red flusters are actually gone, so Dishonor is kind of the only good 0-cost target now, besides 100 wins. So I don't care about go again this turn. This game's also interesting.
Yes.
And very different. That's the thing about this matchup, is it basically never plays the same.
Yeah.
Sure, there are the games where you run me over, and there's also games where I run you over, but like all the games in between, you play like super uniquely.
They're all different. That's the thing about playing against Katsu, is like every turn is like, oh, there's a lot of heroes. I'm like, oh, I'm going to block with this.
Yeah. And
then like, but against this, it's like I never know what I'm
going to
block.
And like literally every single chain link, you have to think, okay, what if he masks?
I'm making more decisions every single time.
Probably just slapped the mic. I'm sorry.
That's all good. Take 4.
Dishonor for 4. If you don't block 5, you lose the game. Unless you want to just hand me this, which you can also do.
Block 5.
Yep. That's the turn. See, this is a case where like I'm playing an even game so far, and I've only done it by playing 5-card hands. Like normal 5-card hands.
Hammer.
Block 4.
Arsenal pass.
Yep. Kadachi. Now we're back to the normal.
Take the Kadachi.
Yep, Kadachi.
Test of strength.
Wow.
I have a 5.
I have a 2.
Oh wow, we did it, boys.
Arsenal.
Got 15 and you're at 16? I want to slam Runers? What? An anchor would also be cool.
Oh,
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family, dishonor on your cow.
Such a good movie.
I mean, I think when you're at 16, I think the points don't. I think the points are the most important thing. 10.
Take 8.
Yep. I hit it twice. Yep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go.
3. Yeah, and this is one of the games where I'm kind of primed to have a good turn here because my graveyard's filled up with pretty much the appropriate stuff and
no blocks.
No reactions.
No, your PTI story? What happened?
Actually,
what did you win a PTI, Babar?
Actually, even if you have sync, I always do it here.
Dude, his other arm is his signature weapon. That would be awesome. Oh yeah, I drew the card.
Spanish +1.
But I didn't create the gold. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jonathan.
Art of War.
Yep.
Spanish draw 2. I'm sorry, this is insane. Which, I mean, odds at this point in the game are actually kind of high for this to happen, but I drew the other one.
I mean, that's fine. Like, I just... I'm just forcing you to have... I think I'm forcing you to use your breaking scalers there. If
which
you
is
don't
still worth
draw
it.
So... And I lost a Trounce to an Azalea? Wait, what? How are you even playing Trounce in KO, bro?
We're cracking Breeze.
King of the Mountain.
We're using Katsu.
Yeah, thanks for pointing out the goal, guys. I do appreciate that.
Put Breeze here. Using Katsu. You have 4 pieces of equipment. See, you're at 15.
I have 3 pieces I can block with, but I'm going to draw a card off the balance.
Yeah, this is one of the turns where I'm just...
Force him to break his breaking skills, even though we didn't. Because he had double Art of War.
I'm just going to Katsu for bonds. I'm not going to crack Mask yet. Wait. I don't... First of all, I'm going to make sure okay, I still have Tenacity. I'm trying to think if there's ever a world where it's not Tenacity. Like, what I'm trying to figure out is there a world where you can keep cards and not block, basically, until the tenacity? And I don't think there is, because you're just such a life.
Not with me at
total.
15, I don't think so. If I was like at 30,
Because I'm already double bonzing without mask.
Yeah, if I was at 30, then probably.
So I think I just grab the tenacity now in case you block uber efficiently and even don't play around this. Like, basically, it means I might be able to save my breaking scales.
Yeah.
Which means that I may be giving you a little bit of greed, but I think I'm dealing too much damage for greed to matter at this point, because I honestly just think I might just be taking literally everything you have. And you might be able to play around like breaking skills, since you still
I was
have
like,
one
with
of
this,
those,
I can probably play around the breaking skills.
since you have another card.
I took Vic, blocked the Trounce, they revealed Remorseless, and I revealed Clash of Vigor. Didn't pay the gold, then they revealed Bolt and Shot, and I revealed Terra Sunder. Dude, that's the worst. That's the worst, bro. Sounds like Commander and someone saying Heuristic Study in play. Dude, Heuristic Study's dumb. I haven't played Magic in a while, but Heuristic Study's stupid.
This is bonds for 5, grabbing.
So, I was at 15, so I'm at 14 now because I took one.
Okay, I double.
You bought one in LA? Are you in LA already, Taylor? Did you guys leave already, or are you leaving tomorrow or something? I mean, I agree. If you're getting beat down with a missing arm, Brad, that is intimidating. Pun intended.
I'm grabbing Whelming. So I grab red Whelming off of the bonds. Yeah. And this is for 5. Just for the PT?
I leave Thursday, but I got one lined up. So you're actually going to buy one when you get there? Jesus, that's ridiculous,
That's
bro.
awesome.
That's a classic Taylor thing.
Did you get rid of your Death Dealer, or do you still have it?
I think you still got it. Take 2.
What do you mean by swag, O'Hanel? Because they don't sell like fab clothes and stuff.
What are you talking about? They are.
They are
They're selling merch for the first time ever in
They
LA.
said they weren't going to do that.
It's on. They posted it like
and so I made
3
my
days
own.
ago. Yeah, no, they literally.
I bet
posted
mine
it
will
3
look
days
better
ago.
than some of the stuff they've got there.
Some of the stuff looks pretty cool. I won't lie. Like some of it's kind of cool actually.
But don't lie, my
I do
hoodie-
like your hoodie though. You talking about that?
Yeah.
The Fiendel hoodie. I do like that hoodie a lot.
So then we're gonna play. Sorry, that's wrong.
Like nope.
Whelming for 5.
That's a wrong card to give you. Shuffle the cards too many times. Take 2. I need a Victor Goes Nay hoodie. So, Robert, I saw you comment on the post on Twitter and say, looks like somebody's a fan of the channel and like added James White or something like that. I did see you comment something like that on Twitter because one of the shirts is like your all's colors. I noticed that, bro.
So all my flusters are gone. I'm naming 100 wins.
It does look very similar to y'all's logo. I agree. I hope they do like Nats merch. I agree. That would be awesome. It's different because they would have to do it for like, they'd have to do like either a very generic merch for like Nats, or they'd have to do it for every country.
Or
Is there a way for me to even live here?
I don't think you're dead. Oh wait, it's close.
I mean, it's dang close.
5. Take 2.
I'm a 7.
And Tenacity's going to be coming in for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
A lot.
You're alive, but barely.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
really barely.
but I'm like at 3.
I
would love a fab hoodie. I would wear a fab hoodie.
Hoodie
Hoodie's
Kadachi.
my hoodie's favorite article of
I'm
clothing.
supposed to push here.
6.
So this is coming in for 9. You'll block for
4, 5,
5.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yes.
You'll block with that, and that takes you take 4 down to 2. I'm just thinking I shouldn't pitch my next card for Kadachi. Just coming for 9.
Block 6.
Yep. So you go to
Take 3.
And that was...
Just count it backwards.
Yeah.
9, 10, 9, 10, 15.
19, 24, 29, 34.
Yep.
And when you're at basically even life totals and you take 8 to throw 34...
Yeah, no, I mean...
Probably it.
Yeah. Ow. Damn it. Just kick the table. Fuck, that hurt. Damn it. I hate when I do that.
Surging for 4. I hate when I hurt myself.
Yeah, I do indeed.
Trounce.
You get this, trigger the trounce. I have an 8. I win, this goes to the bottom, and yours goes to the bottom, and then I have an 8.
A 9. I'm kidding, it's a whelming. Can't play enough Art of Wars to do that. So whelming's on top?
Yep.
Ancestral Empowerment.
Okay.
Draw.
I'm at 2.
Katsu.
Yep.
Go grab bonds. And look at my deck very thoroughly so I know how many of these things I have left. Okay. Saves me time here in a second.
Yep.
Whelming for 3. This is probably just going to see a card and gauntlets. Or no, you just... Yeah, I guess you show me a card and gauntlets.
He said it definitely didn't happen to me at the Age Open. Lost a trounce to a Prism. I mean, to be fair, like that's a very possible thing. Prism plays a lot of cards like that.
Bunch of like 6 pluses.
Yeah. So what is this for 2?
This is for 3. Because I played a Surgeon. And it has double go again. Yep.
I think I have to block like that.
Yep. Bonds. And off the bonds trigger, I will be banishing a bonds and grabbing a bonds.
Which means you have another Descendant Ghost Live in your hand?
Yeah.
Or I guess not another, but you have that. Block 3.
Descendant for 2. That takes my 1 floating.
Block 3.
Bonds for 3.
Block 3.
100 wins.
That kills me?
Yep.
Yeah, unless you only have a blue one. Yeah, good game, man. Yeah. These games are so close.
It's weird because honestly, like the ones I win don't feel close, and the ones I lose don't usually feel super close. So it feels like this game is kind of decided before the big turns happen.
I mean,
like the big swing turns are not really where it got swung. It got swung like it's like the fact that I get to play my big turn, right? Yeah. It's not really the big turn because like the big turn usually just happens. Like that's what was weird about the second game that I lost, because it wasn't that it wasn't close because I just never had the opportunity I almost always get.
Yeah.
Because I never drew cards.
Right.
So it wasn't even that your deck didn't let me have the opportunity. Like my deck didn't let me have the opportunity, which almost never happens.
Yep.
Because like that game I could have, I mean I probably wouldn't have, but I could have lost a Dromite to that draw, right? Because I just never did anything impressive.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. That
like first gauntlet and then the boots. Oh, you're saying blocking with the gauntlets first there instead of the boots there, Major? It's very possible that could have been correct for sure. I mean, I think that Katsu's probably pretty favored in a Rhinar, like unless like it just like I don't know, like unless you're just like
I've only played like one game of it. I just rolled him, and like Talishar Rhinars can't be as good as the people who play it every day, all day.
I mean, I think that like unless you're just like like high rolling people like with like BRBs early. Like I just don't think that like the deck can keep up.
Yeah.
But I do think that Rhinar is a good pick for PT. Honestly,
Yeah, I've heard good things about the Berserk deck.
the Berserk Rhinar deck
Like,
is crazy.
If we're gonna see as much Dromai as I think we're gonna see, that Berserk Rhinar deck's probably not a bad pick at all, because I've heard that matchup's like tie your hands behind your back and you still win. So
I mean, that's what you're telling me.
this is interesting.
Yep, I did reset to life.
Spinning wheel kick.
Outside of Talashar's depth, the overall skill level is lower. 100%. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I think like the other thing is, since people Talishar, it may not be like even the skill level's lower. A lot of it is probably the fact that since the style of Talishar is to jam reps as much as possible to learn decks, you're not often thinking nearly as long as you would in paper. Like, and also most people are trying to get their games done in under 20, 30 minutes. So like, you just play differently.
That is what so I've said that to people before, and I think it's very true. That like the people you're playing against on Talishar aren't bad. They're watching TV and playing Talishar at night. They're jamming 20 games with a deck as fast as they can to see if it's good at all. Like if it works. Like it's
above trying to get like, because like most people, and I'm one of these people, like when I play on Talishar, I'm not trying to play 100%. I'm trying to play a bunch of games at like 80, 90%.
Right.
Because, and that's what most people are doing. So like, both sides, you lose games you should be winning, and you also win games you should be losing all the time. Somebody said, I feel attacked.
I feel attacked? I mean, listen, bro, I think we all play Talishar and watch TV. Like, but when you're playing Talishar and watching TV, someone is having a conversation about you like this. Where someone is like, dude, people in Talishar are so bad. And it's like, you might have actually played against somebody who's fantastic, but you played against them when they were like watching, like when they were just goofing off. Chokeslam for 8.
Now I feel attacked.
Yeah, it's because you are being attacked.
Darn. Who knew? Block 8
is the only option for practice. So, Brad, I get that. Sometimes it is the only option for practice. And I mean, honestly, to be fair, like, there's a lot of testing that I do off camera with like the guys on the team and like a lot of the local players. But like a lot of the games that I play on Talishar when I'm streaming on like through the week when I'm streaming Talishar, that is me testing a lot of times. Like that is me trying to work on.
And like
game.
even you, when you play Talishar, you're also usually trying to interact with chat at least a little bit, which means your thought's not 100%.
Oh yeah, I make suboptimal plays all the time because of that.
And then chat's like, you're stupid, and you're like, it's because I was talking to you.
Did you take anything off the chokeslam, or did you just block
I just blocked
everything?
Woo! I love it when I one card for you with my Kodachis.
That's right.
That's the math.
Go again.
Yeah,
right?
I take
Is that right? Yeah,
every time. I take this.
You take 5?
Yep, we take those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hammer for 4.
Once again, we take those.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have a 6.
Aw.
You'd love to see that.
Okay.
Get that trash out of here.
I've only put it on the board, twice? And once was in a game where I'd already lost.
But
in the game I played it, it was very, very, very good.
I was like, yeah, so... It was actually solid that first game you played it.
Yeah. Surging.
Block 5.
4.
No blocks.
No reactions. You had it.
Put this on the bottom.
Yep. 100 ones. 3. Cluster fist for 4. I was like, I'm just going to 5-card 15 him.
Take 1.
You know?
No, I mean, that's a great hand.
Like
you drew out a single leg and you got a piece of equipment.
Yeah, I'll leak some damage and...
Like, I think that was a good turn for you.
Keep going.
I think that's what a lot of early game turns have to look like. Plus, you're putting a lot of good pieces over here.
Yeah, and that's most of the work, honestly.
I mean, Talishar existing is amazing. Like,
oh yeah, there's not going to be something better for probably a pretty long time.
There are like there are a few content creators that I support in the community because I truly love their content and I really think they do very good stuff. And then I have always, since you can ask Carly or anybody that knows me, I have always supported Talshar and Fabrari since day one that they had Patreons to support, because those things are like backbones of the game. Yeah. And like you can't do as many things
on
as
some
you
level
want.
Just as much as armories.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like I know that like James White and like all of LSS is like, we want there to be like in-person games, and it's like I hear you. You don't want it to turn into Magic where people don't ever play in person and all they ever do is grind online to win money.
Yeah.
And like that's their job. But at the same time, Talishar exists for a reason. And there is an entire set of people out there who don't get to play cards if they can't play Talishar every week. So
yeah. And it's not even that they...
I bet you are a big fan of Talishar, you kiss ass, Taylor. You're going to be wearing Team Talishar.
You know his Discord like description just says grinding Talishar.
Yeah, it's all it says all the time. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He just said it as his mode.
You know they're going to be Team Talishar now?
That's pretty awesome.
After the PT, like everybody on his team, they're going to be Team Talishar after this. He posted on Twitter the other day. I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. Block 3.
Woo! 1 card 4. Still like the damage.
Make a surge. 10 overpower, target the gold.
I
debated blocking with a Golden Sun and throwing Cranial Crush at you, because if you have Art of War, it's actually pretty good. Like not letting you draw cards is the card you need to block.
That works.
No, Harrison, you're not part of the problem at all, man. Like I think practicing on
Dishonor in
Talishar, there is 1 Dishonor over here, yes. Practicing on Talishar is great, man. Like everybody practices on Talishar.
24. Yeah, like the 70 reps I put on this deck, 55 of them are in Talishar.
Yeah. I mean, I think like everybody plays Talishar in some capacity. And I think if you're not grinding Talishar at like looking to get better, you are on some level a casual player.
Searching for 5. 1 card in hand, 1 card in arsenal, 1 floating, Tunic up. I'm gonna go grab my phone. Yep.
I'm gonna block 6 with 2 cards.
Okay. I'm going to...
I don't know how many games I have, Taylor, but I would say it's probably up there as well.
Gotcha you.
I'm going to take 1.
And then I'm going to gotcha you again, fishing be like water. My thought process is that if your 2-card hand is all that, then you're... Like, I don't even think you take this because Tunic's up.
Take the damage from there?
Like if your 2-card hand is good, do you think you take this?
If I have a debilitate, like if my hand is like blue and chokeslam, I'm probably just blocking with the chokeslam and throwing hammer at you. That card is too much.
The thing is, I don't have a second piece because I didn't play it off of this.
I guess knowing that that's not a second piece, like you'd have to be living in like third world mind games.
I'm just thinking because like I know logically I'm probably buying 3 points with this either way.
Right. You are. If you can buy the 3 points you're going to and keep the card in your deck, it's better, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because you did the exact same thing.
Two Descendant.
Dude, Pockets, I hope that changes for you, man. Like don't get me wrong. Like, Talishar is amazing, and I play more Talishar. Like, I play Talishar, like, literally every week of my life. Like, that's not a joke. Like, almost every day. Like, the one day of the week I don't play Talishar is on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's because Curly and I hang out on Wednesday.
And honestly, like... The biggest blessing that Talishar is the fact that you can play draft games on it using draft. Like the short amount of time we had where we couldn't draft very easily was really bad. Because we were like the TTS time was really bad.
It was tough.
It was whenever like draft fab got knocked down and people used TTS for like a month there.
And the other thing that I will tell everyone, the number one reason to have Talishar, no matter how you feel about it, is because if you do not have a team of skilled and experienced players that you are testing with, Talishar gets you as close as it can get to leveling the playing field for you being able to sit at home by yourself and test your deck and play games.
Yeah.
As like the Wolfpack does playing into each other.
Yeah.
Now, obviously there's some
like
holes in that boat I just said, but everybody gets the general purpose I'm making.
Take 4. I've just got to. 100 wins.
I have a test of strength.
Hey. You crack shield there? You have to, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah. I think it honestly doesn't matter as much as you felt like it did yesterday.
I don't think it does.
Oh, wait, no, you're playing Titan's Fist. Pretend it's Titan's Fist from now on, right? We said it after the last game.
We did say that last game, and I completely forgot.
Yeah, just leave it. I don't think
Actually, you know
this
what?
is the first time you swung at this game.
I want to see how it plays.
Okay.
Just for purposes
Okay.
here. Like I think I agree that like regardless, I'm cutting this after this matchup because where I have it, it's just not worth it.
Yeah. Descendant.
I wish I had friends. Bro, what a fantastic response to that.
Hey, if you but you know what does earn you friends is playing Vincent on Talishar.
Bro. No, Draft Fab's not back up, but everybody's drafting in the Runaways Discord.
It's actually funny. I have more likelihood of losing to a Vincent, but I will leave a Vincent lobby faster than I will leave a Kano lobby because A, I know I'm going to be out of a Kano lobby in 6 minutes.
That's true.
And B,
that's true.
I know I'm just never going to see a Vincent, and so it doesn't matter. But there's like a small cult of people who play that deck on Talishar religiously, and I don't know where they're at, but I think they all live in the same basement.
They probably do. Yeah, no, I agree, Smurf, 100%. People are trolling if they're not using Talishar, 100%. Like, it's a great resource. It's the second time he swung it with FWIW. FWIW. Bro, I might need some help on this one, fam.
They're all mentally degrading in the purple chat.
I have heard that the purple chat is toxic as shit, actually.
Your Twitch chat's bad?
No. The Flesh and Blood official Discord, I have heard is actually toxic as shit.
Really?
Yeah. For what it's worth. And it was the second time he swung Miller's Grindstone.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I said it was the first time.
For what it's worth. That makes so much more sense. I was going, bro, what card is Alexander playing?
We were like, channel out Heroic Wear!
And when you looked at me like that, I was like, bro, we're both getting like fucked.
And we don't even know it.
You have all your cards?
Yeah, all of them. All the cards.
Like you have 3 cards and 1 in Arsenal?
Well, that 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, yeah. So you have 2 in hand?
Yeah.
Have you played an Artivore yet?
No.
I really enjoy these turns a lot better when you lead on the Harmony. Like, honestly, because it telegraphs that you have... I'm always like, you have the second one.
Yeah.
But, like, the double Artivore...
Because I almost never play a flat Harmony. Because it's not worth it. Because if you whiff, your turn is just kind of bad.
Yeah, you have to have something with it.
You're playing like a 0 for 2 go again on your blue, and that's not worth it. Because that means I took damage.
I'm up 36 to 20.
Yeah, it's not good.
The purple chat isn't toxic. It's just losing brain cells.
Oh, okay.
And Taylor, you're older than me. Shut up, bro. Yeah, everybody's like, for what it's worth. Everybody's like, Jesus, somebody get this guy a walker, bro.
Purple Vincent chat isn't toxic, but it's goofy.
I mean, hey, I'm down for goofy, man. You will win more. Just stop losing. Duh, forehead.
That's funny. I would say that to Taylor.
I don't think up 16...
And Taylor would say that to me.
Up 16 points.
Actually, did you pull a Taylor quote from the Purple Discord?
He probably did, yeah. That's probably a Taylor quote. Am I older than you, though?
Taylor
yes,
would look at me and go, stop losing.
That's exactly what Taylor says. He's like, draw better.
Did we flip the top card of our deck yet?
No, because I'm deciding if I want to block with a shield.
I shouldn't.
Don't think I...
You know my card's 100 wins.
No, I'm saying, like, for purposes of blocking, like, I don't think that, like...
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
I don't know that I am. I feel like I'm giving up too much equity.
Yeah. Because if I don't have it, you get
have a Thunderquake.
Yeah, you draw it. I have a Bonds of Ancestry.
Yep.
And I'm naming Descendant Gustwave. And I'm grabbing a Descendant. Do you know how weird these two decks must look if you just know the rules of Fab, but you don't know how these two decks work?
Yeah, no.
Because I'm just pulling cards out of my deck, and you're just drawing extra cards randomly.
Yeah, you're playing the cheatiest deck in the format.
Wait, you just draw extra cards for no reason. I have to pull them out of my deck conspicuously. I look like I'm cheating, and you look like you're cheating without looking like you're cheating.
Yeah, without trying to cheat. Like
you
trying to make
just
it
block
look okay.
and like draw, and
it's like, yeah, okay, do this. You probably have another one here.
Well, I did grab this.
Which means you probably have another one in your hand.
Or I'm just like doing the mega psyops.
I think it's actually just wrong, right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just,
probably.
I'm just supposed
I
to
don't
give
know.
you this.
Are you supposed to give me anything?
I mean, I guess you haven't used breaking scales or boots, and if you want to lose, like, I guess if you want to lose the value, like, I'll just
just take one.
Are you Katsuing?
No.
Interesting.
Yeah, this card costs one.
Just draw better is my best tip.
Crying. Yeah.
We'll just get that tatted. No blocks, no bitches. Hell yeah, bro. That's the best. That's amazing. Oh, God, that's amazing. I'm going to go to, like,
3 go again.
the Founders Day in our local town and, like, get that tattooed on me.
Please don't.
Not like a real tattoo, like one of those ones like washes off in the shower. That's why I said Founders Day. They're for kids.
I see.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Everybody can take a breath.
It's actually, I'm going to the place where they tattoo kids.
I'm gonna block 3.
It's the mustache.
Hey, dude.
Bonds?
I just always look guilty with a mustache.
You really do.
Always.
Do I have a fluster in here? I'm almost positive I do.
I hope not. Yo, Kyle, welcome back, brother.
I do have a fluster.
Hey, Brad, thanks for hanging out, brother. I hope you have a good night, man. Thanks for being here.
Who named this thing Fluster Fist?
Y'all tattoo kids out there?
Who's getting all flustered?
Noel's making me flustered asking if I tattoo kids.
No, he just watches them in playgrounds.
All right, you can't say that stuff. Like, you can't make this judgment online. Fucking police are gonna be at our door here.
As long as you don't have your P.O. box
Oh, Jesus.
on the internet.
How hard can it be for the cops to find my address?
What are they going to say? This white guy in rural Tennessee
Watches kids?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's a great starting argument.
But they're going to be like, where? And he's going to be like, I don't know.
To be honest, I'm not surprised with that headband, bro.
No, it's not the headband. It's the pedo mustache.
Can I get a tattoo next, preferably away from the guy who watches
When
kids?
you're flying to PTLA, I have some stuff for your teammates. Who are my teammates?
That's
it's just
Tameshi.
Tameshi?
It's Tameshi. So,
I'm flying out on Wednesday.
I was like, they're both flying out on Wednesday. I think they both get in on Wednesday evening. You guys get in Wednesday night? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Wednesday night or like
one here.
super late Wednesday night.
I assume Kadachi didn't know Fluster Fist?
4 more. No, because I couldn't Katsu this card. So you know it costs something.
I'm not a huge fan of just giving you...
Do I ever just Tenacity for 7?
I don't know. I mean, you already have the Fluster Fist, and like Tenacity will be good later because you know this is sitting here.
That's true. But I really don't want to get rid of this to do it. So yeah, I'll just throw 4.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're making a decision to throw 4 or throw 7 here.
Yeah.
Because if you break that, like, that is a win for me.
2, 3, 4.
I'm going to go to 29.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was okay to allow that message for fisting people. Bro, what message is it? Dude, hang on. Let me pull up the YouTube chat.
Fist him.
It doesn't pull it up in the restream chat.
Oh, that's depressing.
All right, we're going to let Noel's message come through because that's wild. Bro, how many messages? Yeah, no, I'm definitely a boomer ass. We're going to show that message too. I don't know.
What did he say about fisting people?
He just said fisting people's not
nothing
that bad.
Wrong.
There's nothing wrong with fisting people, I think was exactly what we said here.
Yeah.
You should get the spinning and arsenal it. I mean, it does give you a setup turn.
Instead of playing it, and I just Kadachi. Well, I wanted... I mean, it's close. So, like, he's right if I draw Arnivore. If I don't, I think it's right to push the damage.
Even with Tunic? Like, you just have Tunic up, so it's just free. With whatever your hand does. Plus, it triggers Katsu.
That's probably better. And so you take...
So...
You keep a card, right? Because you gave him... Or no, you didn't...
I would still give it on the Fluster Fist.
So you give it on the Fluster Fist?
So I gain 3.
You gain 3.
Yeah.
You're definitely right. It's definitely right to keep the spinning.
Let's not talk about fisting a lot, please. I'm not approving them all. Watch his children.
Kyle.
Yeah, I like having another 5-card hand there.
That's a point to prove a point.
Bro. Kyle's out here trying to prove a point.
This is kind of cool. I don't know if it's going to work, but...
I'm at 12 points. Now I'm going to have to give life to try and get back into the game. No luck.
No reactions?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get rid of 100 wins. Search the deck. Red Whelming. Surging for 4. So yeah, keeping the spinning wheel kick was just better.
And
for sure.
And the Whelming's over there, right?
Oh yeah, you're right. This is why playing in paper matters. Because on Talishar, there's almost no difference.
Big one.
Yep. And then 4. Block 4. You're good. Ancestral.
Big one.
Draw deciding on path mask.
Okay.
Not gonna mask.
Okay.
Tunic Kadachi.
Yeah, knew it wasn't on stream. Yeah, no, he said ass. He said boomer ass, and like I had to approve it.
Kadachi for 1.
Hit you up on Discord? Okay, man, I'll yell at you after the stream's over for sure. You have 2 in hand?
Yep.
Take 1.
6. It was a 0 for 7. Actually, if you count this as 6 and this is 3, it was a 0 for 10.
Take 3.
Yep. 1 card?
Yep.
Okay. Question is that a good arsenal or is it hammer? Hammer for 3 is never worth it there, right?
I'm gonna arsenal past you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's like never a world where I'm not doing that.
Yeah. 100 wins?
Of course, Kyle's message goes through because he's a mod. You love to see it.
Doesn't he say that regularly?
Yes. It's Kyle, bro. You never know what to expect from him.
I was about to say another thing. I probably shouldn't say that.
I have a 5 from the Trounce.
Oh, no surging strike. Come on, whiff.
I have a 6.
Aw.
Second gold. And now you can do reactions. Okay. Take 1?
Now to think. Yeah, you take 1.
Alright. I'm at 21. Let's go. W's in the chat. Classic Kyle. Absolutely right, Harrison. Absolutely.
20 to 21, huh?
Yep.
That is close. Bonds, bonds, bonds.
Shot. Everybody.
Oh, shoot, that sucks. All right, I've got 1, 2 in there, so I can do that. Oh, and then I'm just doing that. See,
One test.
I'm getting to the point in this deck now where I see the lines without having to like stare at my graveyard for 45 minutes. Yeah, so we're going to Katsu, Breeze Rider, and Mask. This is the Katsu.
Okay.
So Katsu and Mask, I am grabbing.
Alexander does read the chat very well. I know some big names on Victor this weekend. Roger Bodie. D tier deck, remember, everybody. D tier deck.
Red Bonds with Katsu. I'll keep Breeze Rider right here.
Okay.
Just gonna do this. And then for links, I can grab yellow Bonds with a Bonds. And so it's yellow Whelming. I think. Let's go Whelming Bonds, Whelming
H tier deck.
Bonds, Whelming Bonds.
Matt W on Victor win, bro. Horse tier? Hell yeah. That's the best answer I've heard, fam.
That's kind of awesome.
That's amazing.
You're at a
I'm just going to make a tier list, and I'm just going to put a horse on it.
altitude of your own for sure. I'm very sad there's no Artivore on this turn, but I do have to go off because we're like at a fairly equal spot.
Yeah, no, I think this is a very good place for you
I
to.
think this is the turning point. Whelming for 2. I'm not going to shuffle my deck until it's the last time because I'm going to do it like 5 more times this turn.
You're good.
And there's no on-hit draws. That is the one thing that's going to suck about the PT. I'm going to have to shuffle my deck every single freaking time.
Yeah, that'll be half your round. Welcome to playing Magic. Just shuffle
I think
every
Pokemon
turn.
does that too, right? Every deck in Pokemon does this.
I think they tutor a lot, yeah. I'm going to take 2 because there's no one-hit effects here. This is irrelevant.
4. Grabbing. Whelming.
Bravo be sucking.
What?
That's what Nathaniel said, bro.
Oh my word.
The lesser Crawford and Ed will be on it. The lesser Crawford.
The lesser Crawford. Wait, there's another Crawford? Wait, lesser. Do you mean lesser as in shorter?
He's talking about
Nathan
Crawford. Yeah, 100%. He's just talking shit.
The lesser Crawford. You are smaller than him. I love how I shuffled again.
That's good.
Did you take this?
No, we haven't blocked there yet. So I know a lot of people who are on Tunic Sledge and an Othos, to be honest, but I'm only on an Othos right now. I'm also cutting the Grindstone after we're done tonight. That's going to be a change to the list coming up. I think cutting Grindstone is like the way to go. I think you should only be on Titan's Fist. But I don't know that I'm a believer.
Which is crazy because if you told anyone that 3 weeks ago, they would have been like, "You're stupid."
No, I know. But I don't think there's a world where I'm on Tunic and Sledge. I'm not quite that deep in on Sledge, if I'm being honest. Trigger.
Yep.
8.
5.
I wouldn't just go to the bottom. You'll love to see it. I have a 5.
4. Wrong order!
A third gold.
I got close.
A second might and a second vigor.
But you don't draw.
I do not draw because I already have. Take 1. At 18.
Whelming for 3. This is one of those cool turns.
Block 3.
Bonds for 3. Grab bonds. Grab the shiny one. So at this point, you're probably thinking either quad bonds or I have like Dishonor or Salt or something. But I've already played Salt, so like you'd have to guess that I have 2. Dishonor wouldn't have text.
I'm going to take 3.
Okay.
Toxic Tibbs.
Whelming for 3. Did split a sleeve, so I'm going to fix that now. If you split a sleeve mid-game, do you have to like call a judge over to replace it?
Yeah.
Like if it's in your deck?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Good to know.
Block 3.
Bonds for 3?
Yep.
Let me count my red flusters.
Sure.
1. Yep, I'm gonna go grab a red fluster.
I agree. Somebody ban Breeze Rider boots. We don't want that. We don't need this nonsense in our lives.
We really don't.
Just let Victor block.
Just let Victor be Victor.
Yeah, anything that manipulates the deck, yeah.
Triple bonds.
Alexander better be bringing 3 in the same box of sleeves.
No, the thing is, you actually can't do that though. Like if you buy 2 different boxes of Dragon Shields, there's a decent chance they'll just be slightly different.
Different front runs.
Yeah. And if that's the case, you just have to resleeve the whole thing. So once I split like 10, 15 sleeves, it's game over, and I got to go buy a new box.
I took the 3 and went to 12.
Okay. 4 more.
Take 4.
See, you did things super well because I had tenacity.
That is exactly why I played the way that I did this turn.
And you have this is coming in for 6.
I mean, I can't just take 6 and go to 2. Like, that's terrible.
I mean, you can.
You're right, I can, but I'm not going to.
1, 2, 3, 4,
So
5, 6, 7, 8, 9 chain links.
we're definitely blocking here.
You'll love to see it.
I'm also going to block here, I think.
This has to be one of the hardest things to follow.
I think block 4 take 2 is the play.
Guys, is it hard to follow these big turns?
I think people who understand the game understand exactly what's happening. People who are learning the game, with like seriously, like I think there's quite a few people who like when they're learning Flesh and Blood, like they like come and watch the stuff that I put out.
I told Richard we're playing bonds like 3 times in a turn, and he went, "What?"
Yeah, it's crazy. I didn't think it was even possible until people started telling me about it. But
the other day, I shared with Nathaniel a chain I had. It was quad bonds with assault on the end of it.
oh wow,
It was pretty fun. Felt pretty good. I have
okay.
a card and a bunch of mites and vigors.
So do we know what's on top of our deck?
You don't know what's on top of my deck.
I do from the trounce. What
Actually,
was?
I don't know if I looked
I
at
didn't
that
draw.
hand.
It was
I think
the
I
E-strike.
I think I
I was like,
shuffled.
I didn't know what was on top
I
of my
think I
deck.
shuffled.
Sorry, I did that because technically, if we were playing, I would have paid enough attention to remember.
Yeah, you're
that.
good. It was an E-strike.
It was an E-strike. I'm just going to come in for 8. The value of blocking with double trounce is awesome. But if it's a blue,
Block 6.
I can crack a gold, and then I can throw my arsenal card at
Yeah.
you for 10, which is really good.
Block 6. See, now I'm in the point where I have a lead, so I'm just going
Take
to like
2.
set up a big turn again, trying in the game, because I'm in passive mode, right?
Yeah.
Because it'll take at least 2 or 3 turns for you to try to like actually catch up. Because I can take another big turn from you.
Take one.
Kadachi.
18.
What's Flesh and Blood? You know, I ask that every day, especially when I'm drafting and all I'm freaking seeing are big bops. I swear, I feel like I get pushed into Betsy every time I draft.
I'm a 4.
Interesting. I guess you had to play like I had a 0 for 4,
Go again.
possibly. 5's good.
Make a third 8. No, I had to throw. I had to just throw something at you.
Take 7. Yeah, this is one of those spots where I just drew what I needed to when I needed to. And you didn't have a chance to throw something like a spinal that actually forces me to block. -1.
Yeah, no blocks.
Into 1.
You're at 6 now?
Yep.
All right, let's use equipment and not be an idiot. We can win this game.
I don't know.
I don't know about that either, but we're going to give it hell.
You can pretend.
I'm going to go to 3. I think there is a world where I can win this game. You won't be pushed into Betsy if you're in my pod.
Tunic 5. I may or may not force her every time. Hey. As long as I'm not forced into brute, I'm okay. Please don't give me brute. Oh, Nathaniel, I have a really funny story. I drafted today, game 1 against Corey Baker. I drafted a like pretty okay Olympia deck, and I got prized Galia, or whatever the
Headpiece.
Galia.
I don't know how you pronounce it. The
Galia?
headpiece.
Yeah, prized Galilee. And I also got like the blade break headpiece that has conditions, and I had round 1 against Corey, and I just accidentally presented the blade break piece, and I barely won that game. And so I just like lolled, didn't present my extra 3 life.
Block 5.
Yep. 5 more. Block 6. I think all the 100 wins are going. 1, 2, 3.
Give a quicken token.
Yeah. Bonds.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing I can do about you just drawing it. There's just absolutely nothing I can do about that. I long for 4 Guardian Pods, the only way you 3-0 with a Brute deck.
So you have to block 5 if I pull Dishonor. I mean, do you at this point? Do you? Because if you've seen 5 of your Clash cards, you probably just take 1 on the you just block 4 on the Dishonor. And you've seen 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. See, that's close. Because there's also the argument that the only way you win this game is through your Clash cards.
I mean, more than likely, but...
Or do you just try and not... do you just try and keep the card anyway?
I have gotten value out of all the trounces here, so, I'm just... if you throw Dishonor at me, I'm going to let it hit. I mean, if if you bonds for Dishonor right here, I'm going to block 3 on the bonds. And then when you throw Dishonor, I'm going to block with a card in this.
Oh, yeah, because you haven't blocked bonds yet.
Yeah, no.
But the thing is, I don't know if there's actually, even a better choice.
PQ season hype, absolutely.
Yeah, there's no more damage than bonds.
Corey Baker free, bro.
Nathaniel. He beat me in a draft a couple days ago.
Corey Baker?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to name Dishonor. There's nothing that's more damage. Because 100 wins isn't there, so I can't 100 wins and play the card in my hand.
Yeah.
You can flip your card.
I have an 8.
Yeah, take your vigor. And then Dishonor for 4. And I just breaking scales it.
Yep.
And I arsenal. Not that I really love arsenaling that card.
Vigor makes a new surge.
My top card is a Surging Strike.
Okay.
And then I draw it.
Vigor makes a new surge pass.
You're at 2?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good hand.
Hey, Nick, what's up, dude? So, the funny part is, I came through this game in a not horrible spot after your second big turn.
Yeah.
And then you
just drew a decent hand.
Well, I think you draw, short of an Art of War hand, that's the best hand you can draw, I think. You just had all
short
the
of
combo
the fact
pieces.
that yeah. Since I could technically draw reds instead of yellows, but they're basically the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just drew a really wide turn, and now I draw another hand that just kind of seals the game.
Knowing that you have a Surging Strike.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I'm going to use that. To go again with Lord of Wind.
Block 3.
Surging.
Trigger. No, it's, block 4.
3.
Block 3.
Yeah. So it wouldn't have ended up mattering. The nice thing is I did force you to full block this because I can trigger Katsu off of it if you take any of it. So the civic steps didn't really matter because you were giving me your whole hand either way.
I don't think there's ever a world where I'm not going to give you the civic steps right there.
Yeah. Tunic. Kodachis. Sorry.
Yep.
These ones do show up pretty good. They're a little brighter. The pips are a little smaller.
Yeah.
Because of the white.
Is there a merit to the 2 Kodachis there over another attack?
You
didn't have a blue, did you? This came from your arsenal.
Yes, the Lord of Wind came from my arsenal, so
and everything else was reds there.
Yeah. So no, just because the Be Like Water was a red and he's at 2. If he's at 1, then yes, you Kodachi. But since he was at 2, I was supposed to just throw the thing. I did think about that though.
I'm gonna go to 1.
Yeah, and then Kodachi.
Trigger.
Ooh.
I mean, I don't get to draw a card because I'm dishonored, but
yeah.
I win. This is a 6.
Put my go again card to the
And then I
bottom,
have a 4.
which matters.
So
Putting my go again card to the bottom actually does matter quite a bit.
4th gold, but I don't draw a card.
Yep. And then go again 3. And then 2. Basically, I think I'm just waiting for another Surging Strike at this point. Do I even have any left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have a Surging left. I also, have I not drawn an Arvor this game?
You haven't played one at all. Literally not.
Oh, okay, so like this game's like super over the second I draw one. Right? Because I just like name go again and I go super wide.
Yeah. Wait, what's this?
That's sideboard.
Oh, okay. I was like, bro, did you like leave out your Arvors on accident? It's like for this last game. I was like, that's interesting. Bold move, Cotton.
There it is. I found it.
So bigger pops, 2 floating,
Gold.
draw card, 3 floating, draw card.
Oh, he's doing the thing. You drew red. So close and yet so far?
I did not have a surge, right?
Correct. Because last turn you blocked with your whole hand. Did you draw the thing? The Golden Sun?
Yeah.
No blue? Let's see.
Because I can't play it there, right? Like it's not possible for me to play it.
Not if you don't have a blue.
Just off the 3
no,
floating,
no.
I can't play it.
Nope.
So
3 ain't 4. Sadly.
Man. Because if this comes in for 11,
You don't win because I have Artivore.
sure.
But the game's close.
But you have to give me.
The game's really close.
I was like, but that takes the Artivore out of your hand, which means you give me a card from your hand. You have 2 cards in your hand after that?
So what I would do is I'd give you card from hand and arsenal playing this, and then I'd take 2 cards from you with Kadachi.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like it leaves me with a spot.
So you
where,
get a 2-card hand next turn with 1 gold.
4 because of the might.
This is an arsenal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, we hit the blue there, and that's like an interesting game. I think drawing to the gold is my only chance. I think like it's 1000% correct to draw to the gold there. I have to. Yeah, this is 4.
Trying to think. Is there a world where it's not take it? No, you just always take it.
Take 4?
Yep. It's Artivore.
I have a Terrace under.
Wow.
I think at this point
I'm going to save you the trouble.
I'm playing to.
I have.
I mean, I still have to mill that, but we're going to play it out because I have.
Since you can't draw on Trounce, I don't think there's actually a single way you ever survive this. Because I get to go Kadachi.
I have a 6.
2.
Yep. So I make a vigor.
So I'm drawing into bonds. Oh, you're like Omega dead. 5. At this point, you can bet on it being Artivore.
I mean, I have to block 6 regardless. It doesn't matter.
Tunic, Artivore, Whelming for 4.
Block 4.
Bonds.
Yeah. Good games.
Yeah. Puts me to 2-2.
Yeah. That makes it 2-2.
You good for one more?
It's already 20 after 10.
Okay.
I probably need to call it a night.
Yep, you're good. Good night's sleep. Won't
Man.
kill me either. I think you're still losing if
What did you throw bonds for how much? So you played
2.
the Artivore?
Yeah.
So block there.
Yeah.
And then give you the test of strength on the bonds, but the bonds get you another card, which still ends the game.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Because I can't draw.
The other thing is I only Kadachi'd you once. I have a blue in hand, so I can Kadachi you again. And play another card.
Yeah. I was like, I don't think there's a way out here.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm
I was
just
going
going through all of
6
it.
wide. Yeah, I was going 6 wide.
So it's insane because the fact that you never played Artivore and still had 3 big turns that game.
Yeah, and if I hadn't,
You denied me the ability to block on your big turn with the 5th card, which was huge.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I think the fact that you didn't have an Art of War might have played a big part in you winning that game.
No, because if I have an Art of War that turn, I literally come in for 11 more damage.
Which turn?
On the big turn.
But it was only 8 chain links or 9 chain links.
It was 9 chain links. But you have to think,
So
you're also giving another
damage?
card. Okay, 10 more because you're pumping Tenacity one more time. Probably.
Yeah, so it gets buffed one more time.
So
because
it's
there's
10.
there's
Art of
another
War,
card,
and Art of War is with 10 points there. So balance is always outscaled.
and my balance is worth 5.
Yeah.
Because it blocks for 2, and then I get the value of the card from it. Yeah. Okay.
Or you can count my Art of War as 11 and your balance. Or sorry, you can count my Art of War as 9 and your balance is 4. But either way, you call it like.
Yeah.
I'm still going up 5.
Yeah. I was like, you're still gaining 5 points of value there.
Yeah.
Which means that the Art of War play is actually
And like
just
you can't technically count it as 4 because the 2 you're going to get somewhere in the game anyway. So the whole point is like it's
sure.
Like as far as the game goes, the balance is worth 2 more than it was this game, and you still technically got the draw out of it anyway. So like it was basically the same.
Sure.
It just didn't matter because you got to draw, right? If you didn't ever get to draw, then yes, you lost points.
So I get to draw on the last turn.
Yep.
Like there at the end.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because technically you still drew off of it.
So your Art of
It just
War
didn't save
would
it.
have had to have come on a turn when we were kind of playing the weird back and forth
Yep.
game.
It would have been like a 4-card Art of War hand.
Yeah, I was like, if you play it on a weird like offhand turn, I can draw a card and then it can potentially get me value to throw an 8 back at you.
Yep.
So even then, it still has to line up, and you have to play it incorrectly.
Katsu mirror is about to be frustrating. Yes, they are entirely.
Can you crack the gold if dishonored? Yeah. So gold has just pay 2 and draw a card. Like it just says pay 2 to destroy this and draw a card. So like that's just an action of the actual gold itself. Good question though, Major. Good question. Yo, what's up, Rick?
Can't block 2 cards on the Golden Sun. Oh,
you
yeah, he's
can.
right. He's right.
But it doesn't matter. You're blocking 5.
Oh yeah,
You'll give me 2 making
I
a
can
4
just say,
card.
yeah,
from
I
the
can just
arsenal
say
or the
plus.
hand,
I just say +1 with it.
which somehow works out better for you because you go to 1 and keep 3 cards. Which is
Well, no, I don't keep 3 cards. I keep 2 because I keep a blue and I have the Descendant still because I have to pitch, Art of War, and block because I didn't have Tunic up.
so you get to
So
keep
I keep
2
a
cards.
blue and I go Kadachi Descendant, and you keep 1 card,
Yeah, so I keep 1 card, throw the hammer at you for 3, which means then you get to keep 3 cards because
Yeah.
this is for 3.
which I still win that game.
Right, this is for 3.
because I strip your whole hand.
What's what I'm
next turn.
saying?
Is what
And
I drew.
then Kadachi into anything
Yeah.
again. Like, yeah.
But I go to 1 on that spot,
Yeah.
which makes the game closer for sure.
I meant when resolving a clash. When did I do that? Is that something I did at the end of the game? You are correct. If I were resolving a clash, I cannot clash again because I have been dishonored.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you are correct. And if I did that,
Yeah.
I don't remember doing that. It's very possible I did though, because at the end of the game, like I'm not. If dishonor,
Oh,
is not
did you do it
physically-
on that trounce? No, I don't think you did. You didn't miss the trounce.
No, the trounce just won.
Yeah, you just
The
won
last 2
trounce.
clashes just both
Yeah,
hit.
yeah, but you can't. He's saying, can you crack a gold when you're dishonored for the clash?
If you are
No.
dishonored, you cannot because
Yeah.
it's part of Victor's hero text. Yeah, good question. Good question. And if I did play that incorrectly, I apologize. Although I don't think it mattered. We played, even if I played incorrectly, it worked out in my favor and I still lost. So, like, this matchup is crazy.
It really is.
When we went to Hartford, this was a buy. Like, I destroyed every ninja I played. It was an absolute buy.
That's because Katsu's they were playing like aggro decks and not combo decks.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like,
And Victor, apparently, his worst 2 matchups, arguably, are combo decks.
Yeah.
Right? Because there's probably not a worse matchup than Katsu and Kano.
There's
Now,
not
Kano's
a,
super close.
there's not a worse matchup.
Katsu's super close, like way closer than Kano is.
There's not a worse matchup in the game than Kano. Like, for the Victor
You
deck.
literally fall over and die.
It doesn't matter.
Turns
Like,
out horses can't run away from
Even if
wildfire
you
very
bring in-
easily.
even if you bring in Tunic like AB2 and you balance of justice for whenever if they try to draw cards like with Tome, like, and you bring in respites, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like unless you just like run all the disruption.
Because even on your go game turns,
really
they're
lucky.
still like 14 damage max, and then they're like, oh, block.
Yeah.
And like really good Kanos will reverse stack probably every victor they see.
Yeah.
Because they need to play around respite technically.
Yeah.
And so they will just block all game and then reverse stack you.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that because I'm lazy, so I'll just pretend you don't have respite, and then if you act like you do, I'll change. But for the most part, I'm playing to combo you on like turn 8.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, every game I've ever played against Kano that like that's what happens. It's like they just sit and wait, and when I throw CNC pummel, they drop all 4 cards in front of it, and it's like, okay, like that's it. Like, let's just go to the next one here. Yeah, it's tough. It's impossible there. This is straight up like PT1 when everybody realized Kano was a combo deck, except now teams find stuff like 3 weeks earlier. I mean, yeah, that's like very accurate. All right, guys, I think we're going to call it a night on the stream. I appreciate everybody hanging out. We had like crazy amount of viewers tonight. We sat in the 50s between both platforms tonight, and we crossed into the 60s a couple of times for the first time ever. So I really appreciate everybody being here and helping cross that goal. It was awesome. Getting Alexander last minute PT testing. So I mean,
thanks.
I think if you sleep well Thursday night, play well on Friday morning, I think you have a really good chance. You played a lot of this deck recently, so I think you'll do well.
And I think 70 reps in the last week is worth more than 150 in a month.
When I'm sitting here with my mouse mover on Friday morning, I want to see your ass on camera in LA.
I hope so. Every event where like a big event where I am doing well, I still never hit it. Like I was 6-0 at Baltimore, but like there's still a lot of 6-0s, so you still have to like hit it.
Yeah, no,
I was 6-0 sitting across from Matt Rogers, and I wasn't on camera. Which is
stupid, bro. Like that's so dumb.
Like, how am I like the one round where they don't put Matt Rogers on
I was like,
camera?
dude, it's like Matt Rogers. Like, come on. Like, just put him on camera. Guys, thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope everybody has a good night.
That would have been embarrassing, though. He did, like clean me out.
That was the pulverized game, right?
Yeah, that was the pulverized
Yeah, that
game.
was like a 400 IQ play.
That was insane. That was what showed me, I'm not built to win this event. Not this event. Like Fab in general, maybe, because there's metas where that kind of play is not even on the table.
No, I know. You're not even thinking
there
about it.
There are definitely metas where
you're not even thinking about it. Yeah. I hear you.
Or memorizing your opponent's pitch stack and playing a pulverized right before they have their 3-of-a-kind turn.
See, that's insane. Like, that's like a next level of thinking. No stream tomorrow, guys. I mean, unless me and Carly are playing a way out, and if we are, we'll be on Twitch only. And then Thursday, I'll be playing Hatchet's Dory, which it's what everybody in the Discord voted on. So if you guys want to vote on what I play,
I think they want to watch you burn,
bro. They want to watch something. That's what everybody voted on.
Hey, just make sure you only say yes to Kano games.
Good night, everybody. Alexander's ruined it. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.